morning, listeners, and welcome to this wonderful Monday morning where we are trusting God for serious breakthroughs for the week. We want to thank God for keeping us alive and making it possible for us to see today. Before we go ahead to pray, we'd like to consider a scripture from the book of Joshua, chapter number 3, verse number 1. And I read from King James Version. And Joshua rose up early in the morning, and they removed from Shittim and came to Jordan, and he and all the children of Israel, and lodged there before they passed over. Praise God. Hallelujah. We would like to ask that the Lord in this particular week, especially today, Monday, will give us the grace, will give us the wisdom, give us the vision, the power, the push to move forward, to step forward, to move from wherever we are, wherever we had been in the past week. I would like us to pray this morning and say, Father, we pray and we conceive ideas, visions for a new day, for a new week, for a whole lot of things in our lives. Let God bless our effort as we go out today. Let it become a day of blessing. We thank God for the management and staff of Authority FM 91.9. We thank God for everyone out there. We thank God for the business community. We thank God for the social workers. We thank God for everybody in government sector. We thank God for the children in the schools. May you remain blessed. May the Almighty God send his angels to guard and watch over you and lead you into glorious breakthroughs. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. God bless you in Jesus' mighty name. Amen.
Waiting for you. I see him standing by the door with fire in his eyes and healing in his wings to heal someone who believes. So open up your heart. He's waiting for you. Life is more than just a dream. How far can you see? What you say is who you are. When you believe, you will receive. I see him standing by the door with
morning sun. Give praise to God who keeps you alive. Chante hallelujah, oh yeah. Halle chante halle alive. When you wake up in the morning sun, give praise to God who keeps you alive. Chante, 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 chante.
Every morning I wake, I praise God for these faces I see. This air that I breathe, I still see some haters who won't come take it from me. Put me down 6 feet, lay me down as a rug so they trample on me. But I give thanks, yes, and I bless God cause he's standing by me. Through all of the stress and the madness, recess and my upgrades. All day I Shante, so I fear not what you say. I'm the son of the sun, alive I'm the one, chilling on top like a cloud on the run. So even if you stood and pointed a gun and pulled the trigger, now yourself you go burn. I did twilight, Papa, which way? I pray, never let him slip or slide me, ride me, Olua, raise me, let me take to flight, stretch out my wings in this fight. I seize it clear, I'm getting it right. So I Shante a morning and Shante a night.
Shante hallelujah, yeah. Halle Shante halle halai. When you wake up in the morning sun, give praise to God who keeps you alive. Shante hallelujah, yeah. Halle Shante halle halai. Hey. When you wake up in the morning sun, give praise to God who keeps you alive. Hey, hey, Shante.
Alright, country people, good morning inside this terrible morning. Yes, so today we don't pass inside again on the number 2 of the week. Yes, the week we're fresh like today bread. If you check your time now, late at 8 minutes, you don't tie up a cocoa shoe. Yes, Jen Angele, match come up for the hour of 5 a.m. And this is still Authority 91.1 Ozubulu, Nnewi radio like a pass again and the number 1 station inside of Africa with information. They educate the totally your body, they go as they hot. Alright, we don't come again. Also the bang bang in the level. Wake up show, moku weki you. This one a fresh week. If you don't go work today, your sack letter they wait you. Yes, so I know start the rain heavy last night. Some people go hold their pillow where they sleep when the money are there. Yes, so the rain and the work now in do not to cool your body make you for sleep well. But say there is no sleep again, eh? Yes, so tetanora. Jesus na forget tetanora. Ona sikwa gibile no gelago. Yes, so ayala lusugo nudo. Ndana lusri ekede dirigina onye mere kadendo. Ayala lusugo nudo. Ndana lusri. Yes, this was in my former life. I used to be a member of Okakraka. Alright, I'm going to leave matters for Matthias because okay for Kayama. Yes, so my first and foremost, I could say Baba God, we don't make us sleep, wake up. And our own personal radio sweetheart. Where in body been they do one sweetheart. Thank God say in body don't do paparazzi. She don't wake up. Alright, plenty people don't miss her voice. But today I go here and she the programmer. Yes, so tell Dana it's mania dia make you go arrange programs office job. Alright, DJ Toz are trusting now yourself in your sleep yesterday. Alright, I saw me go leave matter not document because na document na me go to no get fed. They come and they come. That is never reach where they go. Baka olembe. I beg, no go short that this week. Boko no slow. Alright, they are not for lost. But all this market the area, mama, the only mama behind the MIC, mama don't want plenty bikini. Red and a corporation make rice full pot.
My sister Kambo kwa one negi one, your maricha madu cheno ke akwa authority.
Sorry.
GD one.
Alright, the number is 08058831919 or 08058821919. Ask them none of the 0805 883-1919 or
maọbụkwa na 005-8821-919.
no forget our number one caller. You get the moral to wake 7 people. Others, that 5 person. Alright, nothing to you. Last caller too. You go get that moral. Make us sama each other assurance. Yes, so the video assurance they come with Porsche 45 million. My own assurance, natural. I mean, we better if come with acceptor. You don't know what's in the inside. Assurance. Alright, go ahead, assurance. Good morning, inside this terrible morning.
Ụtụtụ ọma maricha mmadụ onye ka ikele. Anyị dị mma nwanne mmadụ onye ka ikele.
Hey, ekene nge onye nkem. Good morning, my brother man. Daddy, you're welcome, sir.
Ụtụtụ ọma nwoke.
I can let this in it.
No, nwoke ọma ka ị ka ndị ọgbara mee.
Shabali.
Daniel, que se Nnewi, dans le Nnewi là, bon. Ça a été piqué de défi. Et le moment, on demande, on est quand même délicat, on est quand même libre. Et si on va de bonne n'a pas tanné. Avec le nom, on va de friquer. La gamine, la ligue, la bonne gagne. Et que la ligne.
What do you want to ask for the Moya?
For your slumber is early morning already. It's 5 o'clock. The cock don't crow. You see them sleep. You know what go up? You are putting your hands. Man, listen to me this one again. Alright, where you?
Good morning, inside this terrible morning.
Ụtụtụ ọma maricha mmadụ. Anyị dị mma. Eyo.
This week, we are doing a Jesus.
Amen.
Daalụ.
Okay, we are not going to do it.
Nenyewa.
Melengwa.
Melengwa is Coco's Baba. Melengwa.
Nekekime.
I got you.
Ogadro.
We didn't do it, but we didn't do it. The person who can take it in the the person who can women, the person who can women, the person who the person who David Mama, the person who
Alright, thank you very plentiful. All of them when they don't wake up, so yeah.
Disappointment, man. Disappointment. Wake up this morning from your spirit of disappointment. Disappointer. Disappointing. Disappointers. Disappointing.
Hello, good morning, Daddy Sarah.
Ụtụtụ ọma n'ime ụtụtụ a nwanne mmadụ.
Hi, good morning.
Ụtụtụ ọma.
Good morning, my beautiful sister from another mother.
Hi, Olive. Good morning, sir.
Amen. Daalụ nwanne mmadụ.
Ọrụ ebube local service n'obodo ọmarịcha ụbara yara ọ ana m ekele Chineke na nke yiri anyị zite n'ịdede ndị ekele dị karịa n'aha Jizọs.
Amen. Daalụ.
Kpọtere m ọmarịcha nwunye Chukwu Chioma Chukwu nyere Igbo ka ọ kpọtere ụmụaka ozugbo. Kpọtere m ndị ọrụ ebe wọkas niile ka papụtaba ozugbo ka anyị bido gbaba mbọ ka chi eferugo. Kpọtere m David Mo na Nanka Obi Ike na Obosi Emeka na Ogbunike akụ aka na ntị. Kpọtere m Ejide the Green Man Ajọ Ndụ ejima mmiri ejima n'ọba ọgọ n'elu ọgọ n'ala. Ayọ so iche ọtọpụrụ. Have a wonderful day, my love you.
Have a wonderful
day.
Alright, all the people that don't wake up. My name is Dia. Hello, good morning.
Ụtụtụ ọma ọmarịcha mmadụ.
Akwa nwa onye nke anyị ụtụtụ ọma.
Mmadụ ka ị bụ ụtụtụ ọma.
Area mama dị mmadụ ụtụtụ ọma.
My God.
Area mama.
Evi me, my personal person.
Apawa, ono na abatara go up on a studio no
Écoutez, Charles.
Again, no, not Papu Commono, Bunika, one no, Pemeka, Pemeka from Mama Obunik.
No, I'm not going to make it. They can say, Jubagi.
But they want to change your children and what they not even take it. You can't close on Indian.
Papa Madacham Mado.
Dalopano, because I can anything make a make I don't know, I can do the think a cat, I can Canadian high Jesus. But then make the them to Tanara, no more come now, you can't take an idea for them. But then more later, Global Service, some of our Yala. But then more name over a film Monday, and I'm gonna go to the name, and I'm going to go down there. Or I don't Chichi and name, or tell him what place I better do to Ika, or tell him Peter Sabah, or tell him Sambrano, the DJ's girl on radio, or tell him see why you get. I want to get the green one.
Alright, thank you very much.
I only idea my mama was doing it to take a look at the guy.
Bye, okay. Alright, the people that always saw you. Hello, good morning.
What's it, Mama Richard, madam?
Oh, one night, you're welcome, my brother, man.
Yeah, that was serious about ball.
Mama Richard, madam.
I is the young Peter Sheck.
Young Peter Sheck is family.
I good to have you here.
Yeah, 12 on a walk there for 30. Very soon, you see me there.
Amen. They expect to see you soon.
Yeah, let's take it away from the home front. Using my lovely wife to wake everybody in the building up, and my son by name is Peter Sheck. The way Jackie will take it, when I see it, of the community manager to renew one of the located to near all of them are Nnewi, Nnewi party the job to near the Pelham Olende. Lastly, honorable Secretary Sabas Landa Parago. Take it away.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah, this is the reason. The other room. Good morning, sir. This is terrible.
What's it, Mama Richard, madam?
Hello.
Hello.
It's Salachi.
Hello.
Who can hear you?
Hello, Mama.
Moi. Okay, you're welcome, my brother.
I got you supporting the mother and the I heard too much.
Alright.
What you supporting me facing a sheep from the woman in Yara. What are the moment in Yara? What are the one good? What are the number of creatures? What are the innocent treaty? What are the winning?
You know there?
Oh, we could a couple lions.
Alright, all the people waiting in wake, so.
Tetenova.
It's nice to make your picture. Okay. How do you, baby?
What's it, Mama Richard, madam?
What's the grandma?
Mama Richard, madam. Mama Richard, madam.
Okay.
What's it? Oh, wait for Marichama. Okay, what's it, Oma?
This week, you can wait for your ball.
I took one my lick organ.
Before your baby shine. What are the 80 years? What are 80 million?
Oh, Marichama.
They shall have what they
Thank you very much, my
brother. Alright, all the people wait for you. This is the morning there. Man, good morning.
Chai, ikuke bubiela ya. Ụtụtụ ọma maricha mmadụ.
Akwa nwa n'ọdọrị tụkwara n'ugede. Ayama tụkwara gede. Ayama. Elu tụkwara gede n'ọdọrị. Ayama tụkwara gede. Ayama. The Asanwa and the area mama. Good morning.
Inside this terrible morning.
Oyunu ni a na-ekwu bụ Princess Benedict Obi ka nwanne Igwe na-eji ụka Igwe dị young, Igwe tinọpinọ, Igwe tinge.
Kpamkpem, Igwe na-agụ nnukwu Baịbụl.
Igwe na-eji ụka.
Igwe kpọtere nụ ma Emeka, emi my guy, kpọtere nụ ya na ọgbụni ka a nụrụ m olu ya. Na kpọtere mma di ya nwunye etoni mama nwaanyị dị oke. Na kpọtere m ọnụ kwube na Nnewi sekitiri aka siri ike. Na kpọtere m one touch na ụkọ ọchịagha. Na kpọtere m Margaret ife abụnike nwaanyị na-esi ọkpa.
Nwaanyị ọkpa. Abịa ka ọ bịa.
Na kpọtere m Igwe na-eji ụka Igwe yọngụ na sinọlọlọ ya. Na kpọtere m Mrs. United Obika, kpọtere m ezinụlọ ndị be Obika niile. Ije na Christ Holy Church edozi obodo Ọtụmenyi, kpọtere m Evangelist Samson ibe abụ isi. Ije na Christ Holy Church awọ ezimụzọ, kpọtere m Senior Evangelist okwu ndụ n'oriakụ ya. Gọzie n'ọrụ.
Nke ndị ụka ụlọ ọdụdụ n'arụ. Binie. Ụtụtụ ọma maricha mmadụ.
Akwa ọkụkọ Igbo.
Chineke onye na-eme Chineke.
Akwa nza.
Bịa.
My brother.
Kebela.
Nna ọkwa black and white TV.
Na-eme ebe a na-achọ
ka tọpụ nwanne m na-adị Google Express. Onye kpatara n'otie n'ụtụtụ a bụ Ojianụ Emeọgọ Chinụ Washington Emere Ogogo.
Oge aja anụ Emeọgọ. Nnọọ, ụtụtụ ọma.
Yawa, kemgbe ka anyị kere Chineke megara ahụ weteta n'ụtụtụ taa. Kpọtee m ezigbo nwe m na mmụọ ọmụmma Chineke mara nsoso dị eme. Were nnukwute opi ike kpọtere m soro Anes Igwe ebe n'Oruche gara n'ọla ndị m ochie. Kpọtere m Igwe Gabriel Ozubulu nwa maazị ọbịa asọ nke ala ọla ya aṅụrị ego onye ka nzi akpara ibe n'Ozubulu. Kpọtere m ikike esiachi aka na-eso onyonyo ụmụnne m eri ala. Kpọtere m wezire ndị ụmara n'osisi kpọtere all the authority banks.
Alright, all of that. Igwe na-esebe ka izopi ike.
Abụkwa nke obosi. Ụtụtụ ọma maricha mmadụ. Ewe. Ikwutechala ya.
Even mom see area.
Mama me. O ka mma otu a. Eziokwu otu isikpe ya mama area ka mma. O ka mma maka na be area mama ọ na-abịa n'arụ.
Akwa stake.
Ọ na-aba m n'ala.
I'm telling you, o nwe ka weather adị.
Weather. Ọ jụrụ oyi.
Ụtụtụ ọma onye ka ị kele?
Onye onye ọzọ bata na-abụrụ ọkwa n'ile a na-ekefe.
Maka onwe onye anyị na-eche.
O tere na ichebele.
Ọkwa ndị bishọp of authority batara ka
bishọp ka anyị na-eche.
A na-ekwu ya ka anyị ka amasị ụtụtụ n'ọdụ iwe.
Bishọp mgbịrịgba anyị ji aka ụka otu eruo.
Ịmara chief ọ na-aka amasị. Onye ka bishọp ji ego ka aka
maka nwa tịnkom ole na ole kịta anụnwa otido. Ọmarịcha mmadụ nnọọ.
Ana m akpọ ike ọgwụ aka m na ya advocate and my mentor. Honest onye ebuna ogbu Chinenye a osi n'etiti iri. Good morning Nigeria. Chimpiro Sababa Sukamata, and the Lady. Go to also, and the Lady. Tony Mama, what they about, yes, so, no madman, number I go through. Secretary, I got to get only to them, the person is going to go to work, it's time to happen, and I can't go there.
All right, all of them, they don't wake so. All right, wake up. It's a back at Maladia.
Otutu mama richa mmadu nye ka ikele.
Papa obokonyo onyo.
Ebobe eba. Hota na agona mko obokonyo onyo. Keni nke na aza nke obokonyo. Ya olu chukwu.
Baba, ekute sa.
Ya olu chukwu.
Kwa obokonyo onyo. Apa kwa.
Ba bia maki. Bia egba. Otutu ọma. Dalo malicha mmadu.
Area mama.
Oh, my brother.
Area mama, not mama.
Don't mind that. I like that. Area mama. Area mom. See.
Area mama.
Well, I like to IP no.
The assurance now. This country cannot come and kill somebody.
Nebe kwano. Ha.
I didn't know
mama richa mmadu. Isalachi.
Thank God.
Wapi your socket, but in the
I don't know connection to my going I never stop. I don't know what they were telling them, Miss Sanders and that. Obviously, I wear my rich queen lady. They send the January and I see my madam. The Pelmo, Zapali, and America, or the crazy,
in Ejiko Harbor.
The Pelmo is a yard in a mall. The Pelmo gently choose.
No, Yezi.
The Pelmo.
They go.
Allah, yeah. But everyone did talk.
I did.
But every people say, you said that I will not drive my eyes.
All of them, they don't cost so. Money, dear.
Otutu mama richa mmadu.
Otutu mama nwanne m nwanyị ka ekuru mere.
I don't know mmadu.
Ya mama.
Edia mama.
Ọmarịcha.
Edia
mama. David Moore.
Oh, mama.
Nwanne nwanyị dotekwala ụlọ niile.
Nwanne mmadu.
Izu ụka ọfụ a niile mara ụlọ niile mma ọrụ.
Amen. Makwoli gị na-ezinụlọ gị.
Ya, ana m ekele Moore na nka. Ana m ekele Chukwu onye nyere anyị ndụ dịka anyị fụkwara izu ụka ọfụ anya. N'ụbọchị taa bụ ụbọchị Mọnde. Anyị na-asị Chineke ekele. Jizọs.
Amen.
Otu aka ka m na-akpọ nte n'ezinụlọ m na-akpọ nte igwe baa igwe na-eje ụka igwe Godwin eze ekunye obi na nka na-akpọ nte ka ojima na ọbụ opi ike na ogosi ọlụ ebegoroba pres sọka masta ọgba bọọlụ na-enye m oji ana ụka eme ọgọ onye na-eme onwe eme ya a na-asị n'ụbọchị tata na ọ ga-amara anyị mara ndị na nka niile makwalụ na onwe ụlọ na-alụ ọrụ Chineke ga-eri unu ike maka nchara dịka anyị ma anyị batara n'eziokwu ụmụ ya ihe ọbụla nwere ebumnobi Chukwu ga-emere ụmụ ya anyị yọrọ nke afọ na ọ ga-emere anyị n'aha Jizọs Kraịst bụ onye nwe anyị.
This is Pastor Mama. All right,
thank you.
Good morning.
Ụtụtụ ọma nwanne m o.
Welite onu anya na ihe.
Asịrị m ịgamine pati
time.
Oh, you can know bishop.
Yes.
Ekaro sir.
Good morning. Eku gbadu. Gbadu opo.
And I say to you all, Makata Matovo, authority, Grazovia. I say to you all, Akuna
Matata.
I love you.
Yes, sir. I thought it was so weird. That's so carry the wake Nigeria up. Country people, if you check your time now, 2 minutes tonight, don't they do Shagara come up for there 6 a.m. at the time, the time. Yes, so for the time we go NYS, you know, at 6 a.m. and I just tell they wake up. But for the area when I come from, so would they wake up very early, papa, you know, they also like, you consign.
I don't care area where you
yes, for street where we grow,
okay, na street can go.
Yes.
No wonder.
And na street I pay pass at Jabona.
See for your body now.
Yes, so at Jabona they put food for table. Na kpakoro. Where go also for street? We dey wake up like 1 or 30 minutes without the hustle before Nigeria wake up. That kind of thing. That is why we
go na line about Nigeria couldn't wake 1 or 30 minutes
before Nigeria go wake. Nigeria when they wake up by 6. You never wake up 30. Yes, that kind of thing.
No wonder.
Alright, one day you go to hustle because you want to make Nigeria way before you go wake. You know that you listen Nigeria, after hustling Nigeria will be. Don't cut for Nigeria, so can you wake up Nigeria country up, that's another anthem. Wake up. Alright, at the time, no time, country people, water cannot drink water. Then they make us dumb people.
I'm telling you.
You know this aquarium?
Hey, tell them.
If you hatch, plenty children and they
go break.
So make a drink water before you go bust.
Thank you, my sister.
Nothing there. I'll be right back. Don't touch that. Let's take this small music, take back my body because it's a beautiful morning. And I will be right back.
Good morning, beautiful. How was your night? Mine was wonderful with you by my side. And when I opened my eyes to see your sweet face, it's a good morning, beautiful day. I couldn't see the light, I didn't know day from night, I had no reason to care. But since you came along, I can face the dawn, 'cause I know you'll be there. Good morning, beautiful. How was your night? Mine was wonderful with you by my side. And when I opened my eyes to see your sweet face, it's a good morning, beautiful day.
Alright, it's a beautiful morning because we don't say we don't sleep, wake up. And I would hear your voice this morning, they give us joy. So, oh yes, so be not tired, but as now wake up, not say yourself as they hear your voice, the voice is so casually. Even the rain, they were every day for last night. It they brought mado. I can't go in there, nothing to you.
I'm telling you the truth.
Hey, Jesus. But at the time, no time, got you people. This is the authority right up on FM. Ozubulu Nnewi, the fucking natural station, but that is station. Station with the sharp,
as you like a
bad. Yes, I may say, Pastor said this is the wake up show with your story. The mama behind them, I still come and the area mama. And authority. I make you wake your people because this one on Monday, wedding letter and sack letter, they wait too much for me. Check 0805-883-1919.
Mom, 005-8821-919. Otuto mama Rachel, madam. Otuto mama one name, madam. Hey, Chineke, Otunya mama batago.
Bata. It is not my nigga.
Your nigga.
Maga.
Allow him to talk just nigga.
Are you jealous?
Did you hear him?
No,
you don't go hear this one. What's it all? Chai, every mama. See,
oh, sweetheart.
Sweet good. Make a year, Joe.
You could tell my brother. What's up here?
Also, can't put the windows. I think he chases if no.
I got my piece, huh?
Yeah,
all right,
where you see that sleep, wake up from your slumber. It's early morning already. It's 5 o'clock.
Otuto ọma nwanne mmadụ onye ka ikele? Otuto ọma.
Yeah. Your mama.
Ọ dịghị mma. Iru ya adịghị mma.
Manager.
Us no manager. What
my manager?
Make we just manage you. Who be this person?
This is my guy. I cannot be gentle without gentle.
I can be gentle without gentle chicks.
I cannot be gentle without gentle chicks. I know.
For me, I can be gentle. See your mouth, Joe.
This is gentle chicks. I'm calling people from
You're no longer gentle. Leave that gentle out of this. You're no longer gentle. For me, I can be gentle without this gentle chicks.
My brother, how far you now?
That's what they do.
I was alright.
Nah, it work out well.
Thank God for the rain.
Thank God. That's why I get power.
Already rub your head. Alright, carry one.
Yeah. Let's look up people. Not at that time.
Very good, my dear.
Yeah. Look up. Open up in Kata. And this are okay. The one that's part of the week. But then the young and more about some other people who are already teacher authority. I'm going in Nazali. I'm sure from what else. But then the one authority. That is something to have a lot of yeah.
Alright.
I'm what to explain to more than a chicken storm. I have to get my way to do this process. Alright.
Wake up this morning from your spirit of disappointment, disappointers.
Otuto mama richa mmadụ.
Otuto ọma area mama. Otuto ọma akwa nwọtari.
Nwanne mmadụ ka ebe salachi.
Ata na mmechi. Comprende esa mmadụ ekwe. Ejima na anụ ejima mụlụ ejima na ọba.
No. Good morning, sir.
good morning. I'll make a little make it again. I'm not going to fall out of my shoes. I can take a report. I got a few good nights. My corner, I can listen to the Fans Club. Listen to the authorities staff for me. About the job.
Amen. Dalo.
I'm about the all about the money and come for more. Enjoy your name, God. And only the time about
Amen.
Trumpet.
Okay, trumpet. Nothing do you, huh?
Thank you.
Dalo. Ụtụtụ ọma marịcha mmadụ.
Akwụkwọ m tụtụtụ m.
Nwanne mmadụ salachi.
Kasago mishi. Eliamale.
Amwa. This is my correct bros. Eliamale.
Eliamale. That's grand. Eliamale kesa meme.
Now my brother position like woman no. I stop like today bread. I gala. Today I cry.
One is
Mane ikute shala.
Apa mo go go no tolo ne one ne fanyo dan ne release.
Onye go one no guy. Oh, welcome my brother.
Yeah, okay, no enough man of time.
I not together. We just dey with Tandagi.
Ka wa pino so to dem ngad no ga adoro. Ile no tolo ne potolo chita lola south. Onye kai ko ran ne potolo tolo mo me onye ma potolo sound pire so ba do. Potolo mo lembe na ne then that's when you join the mogo. The bottom order 20 cents.
Alright, thank you very much, my brother. All of the way that works so.
Ụtụtụ ọma marịcha mmadụ onye ka ikele?
Akwa nwanne mma.
Nwanne mmadụ.
Ụtụtụ ọma.
Ụtụtụ ọma.
Eria mama.
Amwa.
Eria mama.
Good morning, sir.
I did really service.
Hey, Akashama, they throw a back.
That's
a solicitor, my brother. All right, Karimaka, you never locate.
Yeah. This is the name of the seller.
Aku na this week, na my ata. Mata na this week.
Eria mama, that's why I'm not giving you
Mba, this week. Oh, one else no any more fefi.
Ofonyo ofefi mba.
Mba ka say weze nka we te fi ajide go mbra.
Mba, ina ike me make na role mgbe mbe ka nje na ogbu efi.
Ife me na enalize na mbe mu na je ka nje na efi. Oya wana wa fi asara mada de.
Ike maki ke bubie ya. Hai, mbe anu wachi inye anyị. Ụtụtụ ọma onye ka ikele? Gbotu igwe
pụta o.
Ọ dịzị ka ọ nọ n'elu. Ụtụtụ ọma onye ka ikele?
Asụ Chimobi abi? Chimobi. Chukwu ebuka ojanu nchemogo.
Mepe. Ị ga-abịa n'nye anya n'ụcha so. Atọka. Ụtụtụ ọma. Nwanne mmadụ.
The area mama di maki.
Good morning, my brother.
Una bella too.
I salute you.
You can not be a good gardener. But tell me the name original.
Oh,
Makinano.
Tomato.
But tell me see why you there. You come to say about a ball. Mama Biko I am the dame. It's number I go to the Nnewi abo.
Daloski. All right, I got that.
Wabi also one ne.
I'm the panisi. But tell me the name original. See why you there. You come to say about a ball. Emeka n'egbu n'ike chichi authority chichi onye nke anyị favor nwa pastor igwe odera chairman Idemiri Microfinance Bank na Nnewi na-ewu ewu Nnewi, I feel my Nnewi, and I'm gonna go to the Nnewi. Me poto in heaven. Marife na nino. Chikoti. Because like I can say, Lama Zino Ozubulu. Rikipine Binanesi. Amen.
Ụtụtụ ọma nwanne mmadụ onye ka ikele mmadụ onye ọ dị ka mmadụ anọghị n'ụlọ
ọ ka na-ala
ka anyị ga-abụ onye ọzọ ụtụtụ ọma
Why want to see busy for lot of But I don't know when the revenue is up. Who no dog? By one way, by expressway. One I don't want them to move up, but I know when you put one out of North. I just see you now for you. I will advocate the cheddar of Wagner. Only the battle is no to travel. Mama, oh no, you come on. Okay, on a photo. So take your palam on your catchum, 28 on a photo. When I make it somewhere, I photo for a dressing movement. Now, as I did before, say, you know, that it's a water. I got to look at the number, but tell my wife to go to Mamma. Aging my putting my can a look for my international one. Sir, I want to Chomali chocolate, work at this bone model. You are boiling up for now. You tell me you're going to Nnewi, you call them. Ọ̀gám tuwẹ́lá ìsáàlù ìmọ̀lógún òtòtò òdì jù máa wọlé tí àdìkejì ní kí àdà àgọ́ àgọ́. Ẹlọ́pọ̀ ọ̀gám ìwádìí sórí ìkúrú mmiri. Ìpẹ́tẹ́rù mọ̀ bí ike lòbótí. Olé mgbana Nnewi ìgbàtàlù ọkọ̀ ọ̀tọ̀ ọ̀rọ̀. Ọzọ mikpẹ̀rù all this week ọ na-akpọtụ 10 ọ na-akpọtụ na side ọ. Ẹlọ́pọ̀ ọ̀gám Nnewi ike ngagwa ata. Bíkẹ́ntì Benedict Obika. Ìpẹ́tẹ́rù mọ̀ Nnewi ọdún mmadụ na-eme ya omenka na Nnewi. Na golo yo bulo ko makana mada kale la kale na ha ya
alright ala mara injani na mana Jesus our time don't finish at a time only one person that will welcome again this last person get moral to welcome 7 persons hello
ụtụtụ ọma onye ọnọkọ n'ụlọ ai Chineke ụtụtụ ọma
akwa authority
nwanne mmadụ
area mama
area mama
na-eme ebe ya
agabiara mma ahụrụ nke anyị n'ọdụ gbajikwara n'ịghanị maka amịbere ọdụbele nke a ụmụagaghị ya dịka ịkọpụ a eji ọmụaka bụ eme m ụmụagaghị ya ọdụ mụ n'ọnụ ọtọrọ ikiche egwu n'azụ aka daalụ n'ọrụ
onye ka ikele
onye unu na-ekene bụ Azubike na-eso oji katapila eme ọgọ ya dị anụ mmiri n'okwu obi na nke ime edumedu na akara ede ọjị ọ ya adịla ụmụ mma ọgbarị ka m si na na-agba nwa dị anọ ha na nke ime edumedu na akara ede ọjị ihe mmanụ nwere nke mere amị eji Chukwu Ebuka wee kpọte ndị be Azubike niile si onye ọbụla binye na chefu were Amachukwu kpọte ndị be Ezekwube na Ọhịa si onye ọbụla binye na chefu ihe eje kpọte mụ Ojoko fọnishọ nwadị anụmiri na nke ndị be Ezekwube na Akani si abinye ka ọkpọ ndị ọla ka ebido ọrụ ihe bịazie na
ya wapata ni onye isi anyị anyị metara nwe m Rex Ọbabọ n'ikpeazụ ịgbatezie m ndị dị mma nke ha ndị na-ebimebi niile si onye ahụ na dịme achọ efe daalụ n'ọlụ.
Daalụ nne
Disappointment, man. Disappointment. Wake up this morning from your spirit of disappointment. Disappointer. Disappointing. Disappointers. You disappoint any year. Wake up this morning. Wake up.
Alright, country people, if you take your time now while you don't overstay our welcome. 21 minutes, I don't take it, Join our country, they do forward match come up for the hour of 6 a.m. And at the time I pack my go waka, we don't try. Yes, all the people will be saying they want wake that people up, but we don't pick their correct campus now, no be our fault. And the people when they never wake, make all of us to carry our moral wake all of them join. Yes, so don't forget on top of the hour 6:30 a.m. at the time for authority birthday show. Yes, 7 a.m. come balance like a balanced diet. You know, still at the time for major news for the day. Yes, 7 a.m. news as they are. Yes, so 7:30 come carry 8 a.m. at the time for traffic report show for the first edition for the day. Then 8 a.m. to 8:30 tell the maestro and Charles the analyst will drive you around the world of sports. Yes, so 8:30 to 9 a.m. Now the time for newspaper review. 9 a.m. come knock, and that's how they wait say the People's Congress. One of the top politics. Yes, so Okuzere Keriri.
Anyị nwa ga awụchazi n'ọgbọ iwetara gị akụkọ ka o siri mee na nke ụtụtụ tata.
Yes, akpọtara gị ka o si mee n'olu ndị Igbo. Yes, this I go carry that will carry to 12:30 a.m. when me self I go bounce back on top of the pigeon bell. Nothing does. We love you plenty. Until we come here again, keep listening to Authority FM. This is a fresh week. Stay trouble. Make a country not fall on you. Yes, so and the person assurance go drop today. Amen. If you not come like Porsche car, even if like Wibalo, accept.
It won't make I say amen.
If you come like Ghana must go. In fact, that one shopper.
Amen.
If you be saying a money, where go buy the Porsche car again? Carry am first.
I should carry am first. I'm not.
Your assurance go drop this week.
Amen.
Yes, so Oluwa go bless us.
Amen.
Oluwa go pick up.
Amen.
Us must pay.
Amen.
Even one no go see you.
Amen.
All right, so thank you very plenty. I love all of you. Akwanwa.
Nkepkwa na eziokwu Igbo ndọma ekelela m unu maka ịnọnyere anyị n'ụtụtụ tata na masị n'izu ụka a ga-amara anyị dum na mma.
Akwụ m ya eje akwụkwọ anyị apịa heta.
Mba ha kwadochala ma.
Ịgbọtechala fa.
Asị na bụ na m nọrọ na ha gaa late.
All right, thank you very much at the time like this we are here. Yeah, enjoy your day. Bye bye for now.
You're the God of awesome wonders. I've tasted of your power. Onishayanu, you have shown me so much mercy, much more than I deserve. My eyes have seen, my ears have heard the wonders of your grace. Creation bows in honor of you, and we join to give you praise. The
name. Come on, let his praise fill this house. Lift your hands and give him praise. God of awesome wonders. God of awesome wonders. God of awesome wonders. Tasting of your kindness. I'm tasting of your goodness. God of awesome wonders.
91.9.
I cry to you, I cry to you, yes, I cry to you. I lift my voice, I lift my voice to the King of Kings. I cry to you, I cry to you, oh God. Yes, I cry to you. I lift my voice. I lift my voice to the King of Kings. Yeah. When my soul is downcast, I lift my voice and cry aloud, yeah, to the God who is able to do exceedingly and abundantly. Oh, for I know what He says must come to pass. For He promised He will never leave me. I know His word is true, yes it is. That's all I know. I cry to you. Yes, I cry to you. Cry to you. Oh Lord. Yes, I cry to you. I cry to you. Yes. I lift my voice. I lift my voice. I lift my voice to the King of Kings.
You are tuned into
Authority FM
91.9.
Happy birthday. That is all I can say. I wish you many, many happy returns. Happy birthday. That is all I can say. I wish you many, many happy returns. Throw your hands in the air. Wave them like you don't care. Raise up your voice and make some noise. Let the party begin, and the love within start to flow. Let it go. Oh, happy birthday. That is all I can say. I wish you many, many happy returns. Happy birthday.
Let the drums roll.
I wish you many.
Because today is Monday and we have to start partying so hard.
Oh yeah.
And of course you do know that this is the month of May where queens and kings were born.
Oh yeah.
I mean, if you doubt it, I can give you a list of the kings and queens who were born in this month.
It's Uche here.
But let's keep that aside. Because we need to party right about now. We need to raise the roofs. We need to make some noise. We need to do everything possible for everyone to know that we are celebrating this morning. Yes, that is it. way to start. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. The time check, it is actually 26 minutes to the hour of 7 a.m. and we welcome you to this edition of the birthday show here in Authority 91.9. Good morning. How are you all doing? Of course, if you're out there, you know today is your birthday. I mean, today is the 7th day of the month of May 2018. And who is happy? I'm excited. But this my excitement, it did one side shot because, as the day is running, as the month is, coming by, one is getting older. I mean, for us who are getting older, it's not something to be so much excited about. By the end of the day, there is life and we should be really excited. Alright guys, the numbers to call me on this morning are 0805 31919 or 0805 By the way, my name is Cam, the radio sweetheart. And here I say this morning on the station with so much S to the W to the A to the G. I mean the swag is so much 100. We keep it 100 with you guys. So keep it close coming. Let's do this together. Let's celebrate one another. And for people who are celebrating specially, do not worry, I have special package for you. So if you're celebrating today and you call me by yourself, I have something just for you. So keep it close coming. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, my dear.
A beautiful morning to you. I'm doing very well this morning. Thank God for life. How about you?
Okay. My son is celebrating his birthday today, so let me speak.
Alright, your son is celebrating today. First of all, do you mind? What's his name? Okay, go ahead.
Hello, good morning.
Oh, good morning, darling. How are you this morning?
I'm very fine.
You're very fine. You sound really fine. How old are you today?
I'm 14 years today.
14 years! Wow, you're great older. So tell me, what do you want specially today? What will your family do for you today that will make you stand out? I mean, you will be very, very excited. What is that? Say it so that your father and your mother can hear.
I'm wishing myself long life and prosperity.
Amen. Amen. Amen.
Academic knowledge and happiness life.
Wow, such a brilliant prayer. Okay, so now before you go, I'm asking, what do you want your parents to get for you? What gifts would they get for you today that will make you really happy? Are you thinking? Nothing? Hello?
I think anything.
Anything they get for you, you'll be excited. Wow. Okay, you're a good son, by the way. Happy birthday to you. But you didn't tell me your name, son.
My name is
Chinazebere. Wow, what a beautiful name you have there. God bless you. Happy birthday to you. Let's sing together. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Many more years. Da-na-na. Da-na-na. Yes. Yes to you. Hip, 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 hip. Hooray! Happy birthday to you. God bless you, Chinazebere. Do not worry. Let me talk to your dad right now. Can you give him the phone?
Let me.
Give you. Oh, just give your dad phone first of all. Give your dad phone. Oh. Yeah. Hello. Hello. Are you there?
Bye.
Wow, okay, I wanted to talk to the father, but it's okay. Happy birthday to you, Chinazebere. Chinaza turned 14 today. I wanted him to say something special so that, we can know if we can grant the request. But it's okay. He didn't say. He said anything. So anything can, suffice. Thank you so much for calling and God bless you immensely. I mean, everything that your parents desire and everything they need to make sure that you are kept well and, of course, trained well. May God and heavens provide that for you. Happy birthday to you once again. Hello, good morning to you.
Okay.
Hi.
Okay.
Darling. I'll be okay, right?
Yes, Ozubulu this morning.
Yeah.
Okay, good morning. How was the
to
night?
you. I did sleep well. Thank God for a beautiful new day like this. I'm really excited.
And I hope you had a wonderful weekend.
I did, and that's why I'm sounding this excited. And hearing from you also. Alright, so tell me, what's your name quickly and who is celebrating?
OBBK this morning. I'm coming from Onitsha.
Wow.
Kim.
Yes, love.
Yes, my birthday was at 1st of January this year. And that day, you were the one on air.
Okay.
I spoke with you and asked me a question. Who will be that person that if he or she did not come today, my celebration will not be complete? And I told you it's my father, Dr. Ozubulu.
Okay.
Yes, today is his own birthday.
Wow. No, I mean, kings and queens were born this month. I tell you what. So you don't going to argue that. Alright, go ahead now. What do you have to say to God about this reverend?
Okay, to Father Ozubulu, I want to wish him happy birthday, long life, good health. I say may God bless his new age and may God grant his heart desire.
Amen. Well, first of all, can you tell us how old? Do you know how old he turned today?
Sorry?
Do you know how old he turned today?
Yes. I know, but no need now.
You think? Alright,
I think I have to take his permission before I say it on air.
That is it. I wanted to be sure you know, okay? Because if you have
I know his age, yes.
Okay. Alright, it's fine. Alright. Go ahead and choose a number.
I want to sing a song for father.
We're supposed to say, okay, should we go ahead to do that? Are you ready?
Okay.
Alright.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Many more years 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 to you.
Happy birthday.
I wish you all the best. I wish you all the best in life.
Amen.
Alright. And I pray that God will continue to guide and protect him and keep him for me.
Amen. He's going to keep him for everybody. You say his name is Reverend Father Aloysius, right?
Yes, Aloy Orakwe.
Alright.
Can I request for a song?
No, you cannot request for a song, but you can choose a number. I'm sorry, so sorry.
I hope I will love the song you play for him.
I hope you love it too. Just do well in choosing a nice number. Just do your best. Just
okay. Yeah. I think number 3.
Number 3. What do we have here? Number 3. Wow. We have a song coming from Two-Face himself, and this one is saying Joy in the Morning. I think it's not a bad song. Joy in the Morning is a wonderful song, okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
Alright, Kim. Thank you very much. Have a beautiful day ahead.
So, darling. Good morning. Hello? 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 Alright, first of all, do you guys know that people like Chris Brown, people like Genevieve Onaji, I don't start the list because if I start it and I don't end it, then it won't make sense. So gradually I'm going to be calling them for you one after the other. I mean the queens and the kings who were born in this month, okay? You know, I for God's sakes, I'm one of them. Why do you think? Yeah, so a lot of people were born in this month. Queens, kings, I mean people who are still little, but it doesn't matter how old you are. You're king, you're a king, you're a queen, you're a queen. Alright, I'm going to come back to telling you all the people who were born in there, especially the celebrities. But first of all, let's take some more calls and then I come to that. Hello, good morning to you.
Ọjọ́ ìbọn máa fọ́rí kiri olúgbà sọ́gbọ́gbọ́ ìgbìmọ̀. Adẹ́lẹ́nu fi àgbà adẹ́lúgi lè gbé nínú ìgbèlègbè ìgbè látọ̀ padà mọ́.
Wow. Okay, so now Tutoma, princess can ngasiku kwa gina onu gina tomu atu ona tom pieces. Onu gina yenye Wow, Igwe the Young. Good to have you this morning. Good to have you. Go ahead now and tell us. Did you call to celebrate anybody or you just called to hear my voice?
I don't celebrate ndị niile tata bụ oge ha ndị niile ọnwa abụọ ma ana m celebrate ha na-asa aka onye nwaanyị nọnyere ha na-edu ha na-esi ala ọbụ na mbata ihe ọbụla ha na-emezi aka ka ọ na-aga soro nwere in Jesus name.
Amen. Thank you so much. Pieces. Alright, thank you so much for calling. I really do appreciate for your call and of course trying to raise my spirit. You know, there are people who just call you and then your spirit, you're automatically, there. There in high heavens. Alright, so thank you so much, Princess Melody Dodika. I really do appreciate you. Ladies and gentlemen, keep your calls coming. It is to the birthday show on here in 37.9. Of course, I am your girl, Cam, the radio sweetheart. The numbers to call me on this morning are 080588319 and of course, big and fat 19. And also you can call 080588219 and super awesome 19. Keep your calls coming. Well, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Beautiful morning to you. Good morning.
Yeah,
Hi. 5. Good morning.
I'm fine. How was your night?
I did sleep well. Thank God for a good night rest.
We thank God that we see a very beautiful Monday. We appreciate God. We say my name be exalted forever and ever in Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Yeah, my name is Ike Sinachi. The moment I'm here, I can say my name.
Okay. Good to have you.
Yeah, my brother is celebrating happy birthday.
Okay.
Yeah.
How old is he?
So we are wishing him happy birthday, long life and prosperity, and more business connection in Jesus' name we pray.
Amen. Okay, but can you be kind enough to tell us how old is he?
He's 30 years old today.
He's 30 years old today. Wow.
30.
I heard you correctly. You said 30 years old.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, he's almost there. Thank you so much for calling. Before you go, I have to allow you to choose a number. We have selected some nice gems for you. Just choose a number.
I'll choose number 5.
Number what?
Number 5.
Number 5. Okay, you have CDQ featuring Fino Fino and Reminisce. Okay, I hope he enjoys this jam you have selected this morning. Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Alright, thank you so much. Good morning. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, my darling sister. Good
morning to you. Good morning.
Morning to you. Nice hearing your nice voice back.
Yeah, thank you so much for checking on me. Thank you, I appreciate you.
Yeah, beautiful. I love that.
Thank you. Go ahead now, tell us officially what's your name and where are you calling in from?
Yeah, my name is Chief Honorable Nelson IOC Sam AKK Okiari 44 aka 130 FM Worldwide Bagan.
Oh wow, Bagan. Alright, you go ahead now, tell us who is celebrating today.
Yeah, I'm celebrating because yesterday was a birthday, but I tried to.
Yesterday was your birthday.
They worked from Monday to Sunday, but they didn't do the birthday something. But today, you are permitted for me today to wish you a happy birthday today.
Okay, alright, go ahead, please.
Yeah, her name is Mrs. Morris John, NJK, Morris John, from ABS. Okay. She celebrated her birthday yesterday.
Okay.
She's a very nice lady.
Okay.
She's a very nice woman.
Okay.
She has the fear of God in her heart.
Wow.
And she loves good people.
Wow.
So definitely, I'm wishing you a happy birthday, long life and prosperity.
Okay.
So and I use the opportunity to wish all the male celebrants happy birthday too, long life and prosperity to all of them, and good health.
Amen.
And then wishing them all kind of a welcome back to the healthy, strong and strong and strong and strong.
Definitely. Thank you so much. Thank you for calling. Before you go, I have to allow you to choose a number.
Yeah, let me choose number 11.
Number 11. What do we have here? Okay, we have Davido Assurance. Hey, may God give Mrs. Maureen assurance this new year. Okay.
Okay, thank you very much, my darling sister.
All right, you have a beautiful day ahead of you. Thank you so much for calling. All right, guys. I told you that Genevieve Nnaji was born in this month. Did I also let you know that Daddy Freeze? I mean, the man who is, I don't know, he's just so wonderful in the job he does, and very controversial, I may say, because a lot of people find him very controversial. He says things that people do not like, but somehow you realize that if you look very well or if you listen very well, there are strains of truth in what he says. But it's okay not to like him, it's okay not to like his view, but we are celebrating him because he's a king and he was born in the month of May. Happy birthday to you, Daddy Freeze. I know you celebrated yesterday and we're shouting out to you, Daddy Freeze. Okay, we also have a call here. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Hi, good morning to you.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, hi, good morning to you. Good morning. Hello.
Hello.
How are you doing this beautiful morning?
I'm doing okay. You?
I'm doing great, thank God. Thank God for a new day. Thank God for today. So who am I on to this morning? Who's on the radio?
You are speaking with Ezonyeka from Ozubulu.
I'm speaking to who?
Ezonyeka from Ozubulu.
Okay, Igwe Ezonyeka. Good to have you on the birthday show this morning.
Thank you.
Alright, you go ahead now and talk to us. Who is celebrating?
I will be celebrating this month.
You'll be celebrating this month?
Yes.
Which date particularly?
Yes.
Which day? What's your date? I'm sitting now. You still have like about 11 or 12 days ahead of you. So, but it's okay to start celebrating you in advance. I mean, you are a king.
Yes.
It's okay. Alright, but apart from that, is there any other person you could celebrate this month?
Hello?
I mean, do you still have somebody you want to celebrate this morning?
I can't hear you.
Hello?
Hello?
I said, do you have somebody else you want to celebrate today?
No. I don't have anybody.
Okay, you just want to let us know that your birthday
myself in advance.
In advance. Okay, it's okay to do that. It's okay to love yourself and celebrate yourself always. Thank you so much for calling, but do not worry, we're going to make it bigger on the 21st of this month. Okay, for now, enjoy the rest of your Monday morning. Okay, thank you. Bye. Alright, so let's take some other calls. Hello, good morning.
Hello, my man.
Good morning. Good morning.
Sweetheart.
Yes, sweetheart in Kanua and at one without assurance. I don't understand, but go ahead.
What's understanding now?
I mean assurance, not assurance name is now. You have to reassure and assure. So you're not one sweetheart later assurance. With cars.
I did.
Good morning.
Yes.
Who is on the radio this morning?
I want to thank you. Good morning.
Okay, good morning.
This is engineer MC Okemo.
Remember, sir, add the engineer. When did the engineer call in? Every day you add a name. Yes.
You know that there are some people that do bicycle repair that are actually engineer.
I don't have a problem with that. I'm just asking. No, what I'm asking is which.
I know it's only just why wouldn't you do engineer? Go to my factory, go to my company, see what we are doing. That's why they qualify to be an engineer.
You're still not getting it correctly. I said.
I'm a fabricator, I'm an engineer, a welder.
When did you add
it? I don't keep quiet. Some people are answering with engineer. A lot of times, those people are looking at them.
Okay, we're not fighting.
I'm an engineer, MC Okemo.
It's okay.
I didn't have
good to have you. We celebrating this morning.
I really want to bless God this morning and celebrate those that are celebrating today. Yes, it's written. He said, I should celebrate with those that are celebrating and more those that are mom, but we are not momming, we are celebrating. I want to celebrate the message brand today, those that are celebrating today. I pray that God Almighty will bless them.
Amen. Amen.
their going and coming back.
Amen. Amen.
I pray that God Almighty will prolong their life. Longevity shall be their portion.
Amen. Amen.
I pray that every good thing God has required for them, they shall obtain it.
Amen. Amen.
It is well with them.
Amen. Amen.
Of their going and coming back is blessed. I pray that God will give them whatever they ask Him. It's well with them. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Good morning to you. So we have to take our last call now because time is just running so fast. But we have to pursue it. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
A beautiful morning to you. Good morning. What's your name?
Good morning to you.
Good morning to you. Authority is just fine. Good morning. What's your name? Who's on the radio?
Yeah, my name is Ozubulu.
Your name is what?
Ozubulu.
Alright, good to have you, Obwefi, this morning. Good to have you.
Yeah, thank you.
Alright, go ahead and tell us, who have you called to celebrate?
No, I wish you all the Merry Christmas. And I mentioned them long life, well protect. Thank God, lot of life. What I will give them.
Amen. Alright, thank you so much for calling Obwefi. Enjoy the rest of your day and make sure you stay happy, okay?
Thank you.
Alright.
I want to pick a message.
Okay, number. I'm very sorry for not allowing you to do that. Okay, you want to pick number 6? I think you have a song coming from Mr. P. I hope you enjoy it this morning, okay?
Have a wonderful day.
Oh, you too. Have a wonderful day. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm very sorry but I have to go now. Yes, I was having fun, so much fun, and I know you were also. But it's time for us to go. I mean, my bags are already packed. I need to start going now. But before I do so, I want to say thank you for everyone who called. I mean, thank you so much for taking out your time to call. Thank you for people who called to celebrate their lovers, their family, and their friends. And for Chinaza who is celebrating today especially, God bless you. God grant your heart desires. I mean, everything you prayed for this morning, you know, the angels heard it and they are at work already. And I said that the eyes of the devourers, you know, the children devourers will not see you. You're going to grow in the strength of the Lord and His might. Reverend Aloysius also, God bless you, happy birthday to you. Mrs. Maureen from ABS, God bless you, happy birthday to you. Everyone who is celebrating, let me not start calling names so I don't miss anyone. Happy birthday to all of you from the heart of my heart. I mean, I love you so very much. Thank you. And I said to you that a lot of people are celebrating this month of May, myself inclusive, but do not worry, gradually I'll keep giving you the names of celebrities who are celebrating. I told you that likes of Genevieve and Naji, Daddy Freeze, and you know, even Mary Lazarus, all of them celebrated. I mean, some people's own are still in advance. Like Emmanuel Emenike, who is a footballer. I mean, his birthday is just in 2 days' time, so we're still going to talk about that. But for now, just make do with this few queens and kings I just listed out for you this morning. Until I come your way again on the birthday show Friday morning, do have yourself wonderful, pleasant, and enjoy your celebration. Good morning to you.
Authority FM 91.9.
Let's go. This is your radio. Your station. The music never stops.
Authority FM 91.9.
On the hotline like every day, making sure the DJ know what I want him to play. You know I got my top back and my feet low, rocking my style of shades and turning up my radio. Turn up my radio. I'm in love with my radio. It never lets me down. And I fall in love with my stereo. Whenever I hear the sound. Papa allowed to
tuned into
Authority FM
91.9.
Radio the way you like it. So exciting, so interesting. News anytime you want it. Authoritative, so incisive. Sports and reviews. Entertainment just for you. 91.9 FM. We have it on Authority FM. Reaching you wherever you are. Authority FM 91.9 Ozubulu, Nnewi.
The time is 7 o'clock. Good morning to you and welcome to Morning Digest and Authority FM News at 7 a.m. the 7th day of the month of May 2018. Here are the stories making the headlines. Ngige escapes mob attack as Anambra APC meeting turns violent. PDP writes UN accusing federal government of gross human rights violation. Rescuer struggles to locate missing miners after an earthquake hit a coal mine. I am Kem Okanume. And now the news in detail. The Minister of Labour and Employment, Dr. Chris Ngige, on Sunday evening escaped mob attack at a meeting of the All Progressives Congress in a hotel in Awka, Anambra State. The meeting he was gathered was for harmonization of the results of the party's World Congress held on Saturday. As gunshots pervaded the scene, Ngige was whisked away by security agencies. Security personnel repeatedly fired repelling shots into the air to scare the mob who charged at him. They alleged that the minister was trying to manipulate the results of the World Congress in his favor. A member of the state's World Congress Committee, who was identified as Ali, was not that lucky to escape as he was beaten to a pulp and stripped naked on allegations that he was among those drafted in the state to work in favor of Ngige. The candidate of the APC in November 18, 2017 governorship election in Anambra State, Dr. Tony Woye, had openly accused Ngige in the meeting of plotting to hijack the party in the state. Woye said he had been refraining from speaking about Ngige's audacity and impunity over the affairs of the party in the state to avoid being accused of being bitter because he ran and lost the election on the platform of the party. The Imo State Deputy Governor Prince Eze Madumere has given a graphic account of how he and other top-notchers of All Progressive Congress (APC) were attacked by the higher thugs within the premises of the party secretariat in Owerri last Saturday. Madumere, who narrated his ordeal through his chief press secretary (CPS), Mr. Uche Onwuchekwa, also gave the names of other victims of the attack as Sir Jude Ejogu, Senator Benjamin Owajimogu, General Buje, Chief Felix Idiga, Ichie Best Mbanaso, and a member of the APC Board of Trustees, Mr. Jasper Azotalam. Other victims of the attack, according to the CPS, were the Deputy National Women Leader, Mrs. Tina Adike, Chief Tony Chuko, Dr. Godi Esom Obodo, and others, while confirming that the incident took place at the APC Secretariat along Okigwe Road, Owerri. Onwuchekwa also reported that the attack was not only directed at the Deputy Governor, but circumstantially at many others. He recalled that no sooner than he had seen the APC rigs led by the Deputy Governor arrived the party secretariat than other two lawyers of the Governor, Rochas Okorocha, names withheld, stormed the premises with thugs. They were chanting war songs, disrupting all activities, hurling pebbles at the party stalwarts, as they also destroyed canopies, chairs, and other valuables worth millions of naira. The timely intervention of the Mobile Police Force, Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps, the men of State Security Service, among others, who joined hands with security details of the chieftains that saved the situation, as they found it difficult dispersing the daredevil, paid miscreant suspects to be Ohaji Igbima boys, who were recently granted amnesty by Governor Rochas Okorocha, the CPS said. Onwuchekwa has equally raised alarm that his principal's life is threatened if the result of the APC World Congress won contrary to the wishes of the governor and his acolytes. Armed persons over the weekend attacked residents of a Kaduna community, killing many people, Authority News has learned. The bandits attacked Gwasaka village in Benin Gwari local government area, residents of the council area said. The bandits came from a neighboring Dansadua village of Zamfara state, about 10 minutes drive to Benin Gwari, residents said. Several houses in the village of about 3,000 inhabitants were also set ablaze. A former Benin Gwari local government chairman, who does not want his name mentioned for security reasons, confirmed the incident. He described the attack as the worst in the troubled area. These bandits attacked the village in broad daylight and killed many people. They even killed the village Sakin Fawa, head of the local vigilante, on his way back to the village. Nobody can tell you the exact number of people killed because even on the way to the village, 15 bodies were scattered on the road, he said. He said until soldiers are deployed to the area, nobody can go there to ascertain the number of people killed. The former chairman said it would take days to know the exact numbers of the people killed in the attack. Police can't end those killings in Benin Gwari. We need more soldiers in the area to curtail the killings of our people, he also said. Another community leader in Benin Gwari, who identified himself as Husani, said more than 20 people were killed by the bandits. He said many others, including women and children, were displaced. The All Progressives Congress governorship primary in Ekiti State has been suspended indefinitely following the disruption of the process by people suspected to be thugs. They attacked the ballot boxes and smashed it to the ground, emptying the ballot papers on the ground. The chairman of the election committee and governor of Nasarawa State, Umar Al-Makura, who had earlier had an emergency closed-door meeting with all aspirants, could not brief the media on the outcome of the meeting due to tensed environment. Dapo Daramola, an aspirant, denied the media report that 32 other aspirants ganged against Kayode Fayemi because he was already coasting home to victory. He said since the ballots were yet to be counted, it would be wrong for anyone to assume a particular candidate was already leading the contest. Daramola, however, expressed optimism that the outcome of the primary would not scuttle the chance of the party in July 14 governorship election. As at the time of filing this report, the chairman of the Electoral Committee and governor of Nasarawa, Tanko Al-Makura, is yet to either address the press or issue an official statement on the suspended primary. The People's Democratic Party, PDP, has written to the United Nations, UN, accusing the federal government of Nigeria of gross human rights violation and conduct threatening the nation's democracy, among other infractions. In a petition entitled Threat to Democracy, Rule of Law, Basic Freedoms and Gross Human Rights Violation by the federal government of Nigeria, addressed to the UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres, a copy which was made available to journalists in Abuja. PDP National Chairman Prince Uche Secondus accused the President Muhammadu Buhari's administration of frustrating political opposition, adding that since its assumption of office, the All Progressives Congress APC-led administration has been harassing and intimidating opposition figures in the country. He also fingered the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) and the security agencies are working in sync with the government to perpetuate the APC-led government in office beyond 2019. A part of the petition reads, on the 9th of December 2017, I was elected the national chairman of the PDP, by virtue of what I became the official leader of the opposition party in Nigeria. The party further drew the attention of the UN to what is called intimidation of its supporters in Edo, Rivers, Kaduna, Kogi, Borno, Adamawa, Delta and other states for expressing a divergent political opinion, particularly on the exposed corruption, abuses and constitutional violations. Also worried to the PDP is the security situation in the country, stressing that the government has simply failed to tackle the menace headlong. You're listening to Authority FM 91.9 News at 7 a.m. Let's take a look at the major stories in the package once again. Ngige escapes mob attack as Anambra APC meeting turns violent. PDP writes UN accusing federal government of gross human rights violation. Still to come, rescuer struggles to locate missing miners after an earthquake hit a coal mine.
You are listening to Authority 91.9 radio as you like it. Ozubulu Nnewi.
Welcome back. You're still listening to Authority FM News at 7 a.m. Now the rest of the news. Rescuers were struggling to locate 3 missing miners on Sunday after finding one crushed to death and locating another trapped after an earthquake hit a coal mine in the country's south, a mining official said. Some 200 miners involved in the rescue were working in sweltering heat around a kilometer beneath the surface to find the 3 missing miners after one was found dead. A physician has pronounced him dead. Daniel Ozon, the CEO of the Jasper's coal company JSW managing the mine, told reporters on Sunday. Ozon said the company believed the miner was 38 and had been working at the JSW for 10 years, but was waiting for the man's family to confirm his identity. Ozon said the rescuers had established visual contact with another missing miner trapped between pipes, but it was unclear whether he was alive. Rescuers have not been able to establish communications with any of the 3 other missing men, Ozon said, adding that the rescuers were building ventilation shafts to dispel high levels of methane hindering their efforts. JSW is the largest company producing coking coal in the European Union. Ozon said the family members of the missing miners were being offered psychological counsel at the mine site. 2 of the 7 miners originally trapped after the quake, which struck Zofiokwa and in Salmen coal basin on Saturday morning, managed to escape within the hours with only minor injuries. Indian Central Reserve Police Force CRPF personnel stand guard during imposed restrictions in Srinagar on May 6, 2018 following a call for strike by separatist group Joint Resistance Leadership JRL in reaction to the recent clashes with the government forces. Indian soldiers killed 5 Kashmir militants, including a university teacher who had been a rebel for only 2 days in a gunfight Sunday as violence escalated in the disputed territory, police said. 2 civilians were later killed when government forces opened fire to end protests over rebel death, Inspector General of Police Soam Prakash Pani said. Indian soldiers shot 5 Kashmir militants, including a rebel university teacher, in a gunfight Sunday that triggered protests in which 5 civilians were killed. Thousands took to the streets of Srinagar, that disrupted territory's main city, to show support for the slain militants, and government forces opened fire to break up the protests, Director General of Police Shech Poved said. Hundreds of people were reported injured in the protest after the siege, in which a top commander of Hizbul Mujahideen, a key rebel group, was also killed. Government forces swooped on the village of the Badigiman, a Shopian district south of Srinagar, following a tip-off about armed militant hold-ups inside a house. The rebels refused an offer to surrender, triggering a fierce gun battle, that told AFP. Another police officer, speaking on the condition of anonymity, said at least 30 people were injured in clashes with government forces who fired live ammunition, pellet guns and tear gas. A doctor at the hospital in Shopian said hundreds of injured needed treatment. We have reached our full capacity. We have run out of essential medicines. There are no more ambulances, he told AFP. On the other side, I'll now hand you over to Itoro Chidindi for the sports update.
Hello, good morning and welcome to Sports Update. Lobby Stars of Makodi increased their lead at the top of the Nigerian Professional Football League to 5 points after a hard-fought 1-0 win against Sunshine Stars of Akure at the Baku Stadium, Makodi on Sunday. Kehinde Adeyemi scored a decisive goal 17 minutes from time. At the Nanyana Stadium, Owerri, Kano Pillars maintained second position in the table following a 1-1 draw against host Highland, who now look destined for a return to the Nigerian National League. Ekeji Kuwadike gave the host the lead in the 27th minute, while Nima Wagwa level scores for Pillars in the 65th minute. United Nnewi third position to Katsina United after going down a 3-0 defeat against MFM at the Agege Stadium in Lagos and also losing their 9-game unbeaten streak in the process. Sekiro Latumashu got the brace for the Lukuya boys in the game, while Sergio Chijoke Akenito scored the other goal. Destiny Ashadi scored the only goal from the sports as Katsina United beat champions Bleach United 1-0 at the Mamadu Diko Stadium, Katsina. And Jos Enugu Rangers extended their beating run against Wikitoris to 7 games after holding their host to a 1-1 draw. Usman Manu pulls Wikitoris ahead after 14 minutes, while Tobe Olusesi equalized for the Flying Angelos 11 minutes before the break. FC Fanyaba beat Go round 2-1 in Nnewi with Ekenewazi and Sekepansko scoring for the host, while Chidi Wachiku netted the only goal for Go round. It was also a fine evening for Kwara United, who beat Jobediza Stars 2-1 and the Lorry courtesy of goals by Shegun Alabiosu and Sunday Chinedu, with Chinedu Hanachong getting Jobediza Stars' only goal of the game. Rivers United and Nabi Warriors ended their game at the Yakubu Gowon Stadium, Port Harcourt, in a barring draw 1. Nasarawa United beat Economy Warriors 2-0, courtesy Ikechukwumani's brace. In the full result of the match is 20, Rivers United played a barring draw with Abia Warriors. Nasarawa United beat Economy Warriors 2-0. Katsina United beat Bleach United 1-0. Highland FC played a 1-1 draw with Kano Pillars. Lobby Stars beat Sunshine Stars 1-0. Wikitoris played a 1-1 draw with Enugu Rangers. FC Fanyaba beat Goran FC 2-1. Kwara United defeated Jobediza Stars 2-1. And MFM trashed United to lose 3-0. And that's the most sports news we can take coming from our desk this morning. I am Chijin Itoro. Have a productive morning.
And that was the sports updates by Itoro Chidindu. And just before we go on our entertainment wing, Davido has won the Artist of the Year award at the 12th edition of the Headies Award held on Saturday night at the Eco Convention Center, Victoria Island, Lagos State. He also won the Best Pop Single of the Year as well as Song of the Year awards. Starboy Wizkid won 2 awards in different categories comprising Viewer's Choice, Best Music Video and Best R&B and Pop Album Awards. Simi was not left out in the big moments as she also bagged awards in the category of Best R&B Single, Best Recording of the Year and Album of the Year. Some of the winners include Song of the Year, Davido, Album of the Year, Simi, Artist of the Year, Davido, Rookie Award, Tenny, Best Single Rap Award, M.I. Abaga, Next Rated Award, Mayokun. Wizkid also picked up the awards for Viewer's Choice and Best Music Video. All in all, it was a night of glitz and glamour. And that's the much we have on our entertainment news. And just before we go this morning to end the news, the headlines once again. IPOB Ngige escapes mob attack as Anambra APC meeting turns violent. PDP has written UN accusing federal government of gross human rights violation. Rescuers have struggled to locate missing miners after an earthquake hit a coal mine. Quote of the day: the starting point of all achievement is desire. On behalf of the news editor Maslina Obijebu and other members of the news crew, I am Nkem Okanume. Thank you for listening and do have yourself a productive and a busy working Monday. Good morning to you.
You are tuned into
Authority FM
91.9.
Let's go. This is your radio. Your station. The music.
Anambra Airport City Land Investment Opportunity. Promo agbakwala n'ọzọ ihe awụrụgiri azụọla n'ahịa. Anambra International Airport City Land Investment Opportunity. Gakwa zụta na nke gị ugbu a. Naanị 650,000 naira. Ka ọ ga-eri gị ije nweta ala nke gị. N'anya bụ Akuruo Residential Estate Phase 2. Bụ nke dị n'Ugburu eri dị n'Ugburu Anambra. Akụ abara na mba ọta na Anambra bụkwa na akụ kpuru isi nya ka eji wee na-ekwu na Akuruo ụnọ ọkọwa n'ebe osi. Nke abụrụ ana nke mmadụ ga-azụcha si na ndị gọọmenti asịkwa maọbụ na ndị obodo asị ihe gbasara ana naanị 650,000 naira ka ọ ga-eri gị ije nweta ala nke gị otu plot. Nna Ntotorino nwere ụlọ ọrụ ha bụ nke dị n'Ikenga Ogidi maọbụkwa isi ụlọ ọrụ ha bụ nke dị n'Ọka. Naanị ekwentị bụ ihe a ga-eji ama ebe ị nọ, bịa buru gị n'ụgbọala bugharịa gị, i were anya gị wee gbara ogige. Ana a na-ekwu okwu bụ naanị nkeji iri ka ị ga-esi na ọdụ ụgbọelu a na-arụ ọfụ n'obodo Anambra wee gba ọkụ ebe ahụ kpọmkwem. Ngwa kpọtụrụ ha n'ekwentị 081 30 30 9869 081 30 30 9869.
Let's go. This is your radio. Your station. The music. Never stops.
Authority FM 91.9.
It's J-Fam Production. It's J-Fam Beats.
Oh, as joy comes in the morning, that's why everybody got to pretend look on the front end. Now I don't know who to believe in. Now I don't know who to believe in. I'm just observing, and I'm telling them that joy comes in the morning. Joy comes in the morning. Every activity exposed in the morning. In the morning, everything come out to light. In the morning, everything start to shine bright. In the morning, everything is alright. In the morning, everybody got their mind right. Got your mind right. So, them accuse you, them accuse me, them tell you true, them tell me. But joy comes in the morning, so I look right. And I think right, and I say what the fuck is happening? And I look right, and I see my guys looking at me too. And I say, my guy, what do you want to do? I say, this thing is not a slim flick situation. This motherfucker's not the phone. Joy comes in the morning. Joy comes in the morning. Every activity exposed in the morning. In the morning, everything come out to light. In the morning, everything start to shine bright. In the morning, everything is alright. In the morning, everybody got their mind right. Got your mind right.
Production. It's J-Fam Beats.
It's the same thing. Somebody peacefully. Everybody there, yeah. Nobody want forever, yeah. Everybody there, yeah. Everybody want peaceful, yeah. Joy comes in the morning. Joy comes in the morning. Every activity exposed in the morning. In the morning, everything come out to light. In the morning, everything start to shine bright. In the morning, everything is alright. In the morning, everybody got their mind right. Got your mind right. Joy comes in the morning. Joy comes in the morning. Joy comes in the morning. No chopping alone.
It's J-Fam Production.
No moving alone. I know be the man. Where get the command? I know I really want I want to be the man when they want. So they go load the man. They go load the bullet in them. They order them to back to.
It's J-Fam Production. It's J-Fam Beats.
Joy comes in the morning. Joy comes in the morning. Every activity exposed in the morning. In the morning, everything come out to light. In the morning, everything starts to shine bright. Everything is alright. Morning, everybody got their mind right. Got your mind right.
It's JFM Production. It's JFM Beats.
What's up? See the Q, yeah. Dedicate this one to my boy.
Made a couple minutes and I spend it now. Hustle from my dough, I can blow it loud. I don't even know if I wake up and the money costs what goes up must come down. Hey, made a couple minutes and I spend it now. Hustle from my dough, I can blow it loud. I don't even know if I wake up and the money costs what goes up must come down. I hear you live. 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 I hear you live, man, oh my live. I hear you 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 live, man, oh my live.
On peut qu'il a les nourris pas qui m'a créé une limousine. Carrera pas me le monti patin, que me l'assassin. And corruption in nonsense, now it dey make sense. We wrap ourselves in illusion of material success. Iconic by bribe, et qu'il a fait un waye moya. Aye la ja, on nous les bida bimo guamoya. La la coco, on fait le qui kibi la roja. Que remi le boy, mon corps, il est quoi, guamin polija. Jama flow, I don't climb another level. Same boy of yesterday, time I guess, pay me quarter level. Mother time trip from one band, one be 7. How better can it feel? I'm already living in heaven. Shout out to Barako Green, Kulu Meja Kako. Offer me a lebi, just can't bust the jail sapo. Many rappers for be dancing like Wako Jacko. I do not to find out 30 feel it, put a taco.
I hear you live. 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 Man, oh my live. I hear you live. I hear you live. I hear you live. I hear you live.
Yeah.
I hear you live.
Yeah. You better watch before you throw shots. And hear this haters talk about who's hot and who's not hot. They lose their spot. I feel no get the best comfort. Man, I want gonna get service, got free hotspot. See 1-9 when they follow, but they follow. My OG say boy play, but make you no lose value. I down with to some assault and anka. Fino bubabanla. And I'm all about my cheese, not too money kanta. Up on him. Bulegu with CDQ and reminisce. Screaming fuck you niggas like a feminist. Yeah, see I keep it 100 hit perfectionist. And there's all my banya cook a methodist. And I'm over watch nights and at the premises. These boys say they selfish and they me fight for their benefits. And they know they ain't fucking with my melodies. Wanna watch me ball on them for the hell of it. Yeah.
I hear you live. 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 Man, oh my live. I hear you 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 live. Man, oh my live.
Tètè ṣáwó yẹn jọ kò sí free show. Olówó ló ń jọjà kò sí free blow. Bricky wà ń lé adé ní kílò. Ògùn dọjọ́ tadé má ṣá kílò. A máa fọmú gẹ́fẹ́nẹ́ ṣe pílò. Mílíkì tó bá jáde, a máa fi po mílò. Mẹ́nu mọ́ bí ọmọ ẹlẹ́dọ̀ ń jí lò. Odò ní ṣàbí tí mọ́tò ṣíṣkò. Gbogbo, see you later, àmọ́ sísọ. Jọ ìwé jò ní má lọ tìbọ̀. Mo ṣì kí pẹ̀rọ kí rọ̀bọ̀ kíbọ̀. Hip hop level rẹ̀ bọ̀ ṣàkú ṣíbọ̀. Bitches! No for real, ṣorí yìí ni. Wọ́n lè fẹ́ máa dẹ̀mọ́ síbi lẹ́jọ́ torí kíni. Ẹ jẹ́ máa bẹ́ wọ́gbó tẹ́ bá rí mi. Egun lẹ rí màrìwó ṣì ń bọ̀, ẹni sí mi.
Mixed by Love Gabriels.
Roach Beats.
Biggie bang bang,
biggie biggie, heavy heavy, baby woman. Biggie biggie, heavy heavy, baby woman.
cassava start to hate. And if I ever leave, oh, make what I carry me, they go far away, far away. So I am looking for the sister, Jehovah my lover, oh. She got the dollar, she dey wear designer, oh. So I am looking for the sister, Jehovah my lover, oh. She got the dollar, she dey wear designer, oh. So give me assurance, yeah, assurance, yeah. I give my baby assurance, I give my baby lifetime insurance, yeah, assurance. Baby assurance, I give my baby life. Big, heavy, heavy, bang, bang, big, heavy, heavy, baby, do you want me? Biggie, big, heavy, heavy, biggie, heavy, heavy, baby, do you want me? Love is sweet, oh. When money enter, love is sweet. Pepe resto. So brother man go gas deliver. Call Anita, oh. Tell her make she come, they go far away, far away. Me I know they do again. And I am looking for a sister, Jehovah my lover, oh. She enter Atlant, she go cause disaster, oh. And I am looking for a sister, Jehovah my lover, oh. She go follow go Atlant, then cause disaster, oh. Say give me assurance, yeah, assurance, yeah. I give my baby assurance, I give my baby lifetime insurance, yeah, assurance, oh no, assurance, yeah. I give my baby assurance, I give my baby lifetime insurance, yeah. Biggie, big, heavy, heavy, bang, bang, big, heavy, heavy, baby, do you want me? Biggie, big, heavy, heavy, biggie, big, heavy, heavy, baby, do you want me? So I am looking for a sister, Jehovah my lover, oh. She dey wear designer, oh. So I am looking for a sister, Jehovah my lover, oh. She got the dollar, she dey wear designer, oh. Say give me assurance, assurance, yeah. I give my baby assurance, I give my baby lifetime insurance, yeah, assurance, oh no, assurance, yeah. I give my baby assurance, I give my baby lifetime insurance, yeah. I am looking for heavy, heavy, baby, do you want me? You're my lover. Heavy, heavy, baby, do you want me? So I am looking for heavy, heavy, baby, do you want me? You're my lover. Heavy, heavy, baby, do you want me?
Spiroach Beats.
Big Smoke up.
Modina Ebano. Your body in a Ebano. Yeah, yo. Yeah, yo. Yo, yeah. Yo. Yeah, yo. Yeah, yo. Yo, yeah. Yo. Internationally. Spending radically. Money necessary. Supernaturally. Internationally. Spending radically. Money necessary. Supernaturally. Oh no. Ebalo. I give them the Ebalo. Oh, Ebalo. I give them the Ebalo. Your body in a Ebalo.
You are tuned into
Authority FM
91.9.
Tatu, where you dey go? Where you dey find?
Why you dey ask me that kind of question? Say where I dey go? Where I dey go? I dey come. You don't hit my car. I still don't bash my car. Tell me you don't
do not bash anyone's car. It is a Monday morning. I mean, the morning is still a virgin, if I will use that word. I mean, you need to take it easy on the road this morning. And like I always tell you, please, no matter how the car is, no matter whether it is a car or a motor car, I beg, leave them like that. Don't go and deliberately bash someone's car because it is ramshackled. I think it is the wrong thing to do. Deliberately trying to bash someone's car because you already know that it is in the worst state. Okay, because I said it earlier that some time ago that I had an experience. I was on a motorcycle. I was going to somewhere, and this guy was intentionally bashing someone's car. I mean, he could have controlled it. That's why I said it is intentional. He could have, taken care of it and knowing how to, navigate and all of that. But intentionally, he was hitting on, and I'm like asking him because at some point I became really angry. I said, "Why are you doing this?" He said, "Na mota ina fukita adorozindo. Mote maybe sigo kefa ni kokoko nyaje park ya the motor." That was a statement the motorcycle, the guy who was carrying me, altered. I'm like, no, you don't say that, okay? Because you have seen the vehicle in that state doesn't mean you should also do more. Because when we see, no window before na poko, especially this morning, that a lot of people are going out with the mindset of making a lot of money. People who spent a lot during the weekend, people who made a lot of expenses are trying to know if they can meet up and make a lot of money today. So don't be fun at pork when you do such things to their vehicle, whether it is old, whether you call it motor car, whether you call it whatever, they don't mind. They're going to come down from that vehicle and make sure they beat you to a pulp. So please be respectful, mind yourself, and maintain your lane this morning. On that note, I welcome you to the Traffic Report Show on here in Authority 92.9. I'm still your girl, Cam, the radio sweetheart, on the MIC this morning. So the time checked and 3 minutes to the hour of 8 a.m. Just 23 minutes to the hour of 8 a.m. And of course, it is a Traffic Report Show. Wow, there is a lot happening. Both in the country and on social media, where it is what happens on social media in the country that comes to social media. A lot is just happening. I mean, sometimes I try to just run away because there is always something to talk about. There are a lot out there. There's a lot out there happening, and I just keep wondering, where are we going from here? To what end? I mean, all of this crisis is to what end? Okay, that's me trying to tell you that I came with my hand full. I mean, open the hands of my heart, Lord. Yes, it's no longer open the eyes of my heart. This is open the hands of my arm, Lord. Because I have a lot to let you know. I have a lot to expound. I have a lot to give you guys this morning. Coming to Tata 4. And, I was very excited when I was seeing everywhere on social media people praising the artists who won some awards or who bagged awards in the headies that happened on a Saturday being the 5th day of the month of May. Yeah, a lot were happy, a lot were not. And, I was asking in this beautiful event, that, a lot of people say they give them some accolades, where a lot of people were giving some accolades, there were acknowledgements, there were awards. I mean, why do people still find bitterness? Why do people still find negativity in such a beautiful event? And it occurred to me that, okay, such is life. Life is cruel to an extent, and you don't expect people to be happy for people who have won some accolades. All right, why am I saying that now? The headies happened, a lot of people won. People the only guy I know that didn't get an award that I felt really bad because I was rooting for him was John Drill. Okay, I was rooting for him in my mind because, of course, the position I occupy, I'm not supposed to root for anybody, but in my mind, in the heart of my heart, I was wishing that Johnny Drill will have an award. Well, unfortunately, he didn't get one, but it's okay. Life continues. I mean, there's still next year, and there are times you can also prove to the world that it doesn't matter how long it takes for you to be celebrated in real life, but the celebration even started the moment you started doing music. So it's Johnny Drill, whether or not you got an award, I'm still rooting for you, and I know that you'll do more. Okay, so now what am I saying? That there was a fight both on Facebook, on Twitter, and on WhatsApp. People said that the Headies 2018 was actually tribalistic. I mean, it was tribal oriented, that no Igbo person won, that no, that 90% of people who bagged awards on a Saturday were all Yorubas. I mean, I'm like, no, that's not true. This has to do with you voting, and I'm very sure that a lot of people who were involved in that fight on Facebook and various places on social media didn't even vote. So I'm asking you, did you vote? You're angry that some persons you were rooting for didn't win or get a Headies. I'm asking you, did you vote? Because at the end of the day, there is no miracle in all these things. Some of the people who won are people who were on social media asking people to vote for them and stuff like that. But you on social media wailing and crying that the person you were rooting for didn't get an award. Meanwhile, you didn't vote. But it's okay. It's fine. It's fine. Well, I enjoyed the label base, from Mr. Real, the Shepherd Prayers. I mean, a lot of, there are a lot of slangs out there. You say one thing and someone will say, I deserve some accolades. You say another one, someone behind you will say, you shift from the other side and then you're talking to a man, or a man is talking to a woman. She's talking about assurance. I mean, there are a lot of slangs. I think street is really taking over, because if you realize, even the presidency, I mean, some of the people in echelon of power in the country, they also use some of the slangs. I think I watched a video last week where the vice president of this country was trying to talk about the youth and their involvement in politics, and he said something about the youth deserved some accolades, and that was amazing. People were happy, and knowing that these people are in tune, are in line with what's happening on social media and some of the slangs. Alright guys, let me not bore you so much with my talk and my gist, but I know it's not boring. Keep your calls coming, tell me what's happening on the road. This is Zumino Jamming. Please call this magical numbers 080588 31919, or you can go ahead to call 080588 Those are the fantastic numbers to call me on this morning. Give me the report of what's happening on the road as regards traffic. Is it zooming or jamming? By the time I take some calls, we go on a musical break, and then I'll come back again to my tata for this morning, because it have not ended. Alright, hello, good morning to you.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, beautiful morning to you. What's your name and where are you calling in from?
Yeah, my name is Ife Sinachi from Omolami Igala. How can I say my name?
Ife Sinachi, good morning to you.
Yeah, morning to you.
Alright, so tell me, where are you reporting from this morning?
I'm in Omolami Road now. There is no traffic jam everywhere in Zoom.
Okay, it's zooming all the way. So you are saying people who are coming and are going to ply through that Ihiala road, they should come without fear. There is no jam whatsoever this morning.
Yeah, my advice for them, don't drink before you drive. Make sure you put your seatbelt, check your brake and your tire. You know that the children, they are going to school. Everybody should slow down, refusing their crosses. Make sure your wiper is working because of the rainy season is around.
Wow.
That's my advice for them.
Such an advice coming from a father. Thank you so much for that advice. We really do appreciate you for calling in. Enjoy the rest of your morning, okay?
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Ifesnachi. Bye-bye. Alright, guys, give your calls coming 0805883119, or you can go ahead to call 080588 Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, a beautiful morning to you.
Yes, Fidelis on the line.
Who?
Fidelis.
Fidelis, okay, good to have you.
Yes.
Alright, go ahead now. Where are you reporting from?
Okay, I'm calling from Obino to the name.
Alright, good to have you. What is the situation there, zooming or jamming?
No, everywhere is cool, everywhere moving.
Alright.
No traffic.
Alright.
Yes.
Thank you so much for that report, no traffic. But wait, you say you're reporting from Izumo Tolo, right?
Hello?
Hello? What's the name of? Oh, I lost him. I wanted to get precisely the name of the area he said he's given the report from. Hello, good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning.
Yes, a beautiful morning to you. What's your name and where are you calling from? Wow, I lost him again. 080588311919, or you can call 080588211919. Keep your calls coming and give me the reports of what's happening out there as regards traffic. Zoom in, jamming, or zoom jam. Please do well to call me. Alright, I told you I have a lot of tata for you this morning, and I started with the headies yesterday. That happened on Saturday. Talking of dress code, of course, you already know that there is such thing like red carpet during events like the epoch events like that. Yeah, truly, it was an epoch making event. I mean, in Nigeria, I don't think there is any entertainment crew that have come together and organize such coming together to give accolades to entertainers in the country, especially coming from the music angle of it. And this one, it was very interesting because there was more live to read. They upgraded from 50 to at least, so can give them 80, coming from my own opinion anyway. But the red carpet was wow. A lot of celebrities, I mean, they've topped their game. And will I say, okay, wait, when I talk about the good, I also talk about the bad, okay? When we realize a lot of people are beginning to dress very well, their fashion sense is beginning to, top notch. But we also realize that people they cannot just slay. I mean, their slaying is a nana. A lot of people were wearing dresses that, you would be wondering which designer actually made this dress, okay? But irrespective, I think what we call style is what you feel good, your own way of dressing, and you just feel good. That's it. I mean, it is your own style. You decided to look good and look, beautiful on this style. So it doesn't matter who else is wearing it, and it doesn't matter who else is seeing you. Just that same way you are seeing yourself. That is what I can say fashion is to an extent. Fashion is just a style of you trying to show the world this is what you represent, and this is how you want to represent it, and this really is who you are. I think that's in a nutshell what fashion means to me. So you realize a lot of people who were not slaying, that those were the excuses that it doesn't matter how you look at me, it doesn't matter how you see it. From my own perspective, I think I'm looking very, very magnificent. And, if you go on social media, of course, you can see some of the pictures, particularly people who were, slammed so much by social media users. One of the Big Brother Niger housemates, Aneka, people said her dress was, that she shouldn't have made the mistake of appearing in the red carpet, how much more wearing that to the red carpet. And I'm like, what happened to the dress she was wearing? Because for me, what she wore to the red carpet wasn't so bad. I won't say it's good, I won't say it's bad, I'll just be there hanging on the fence. I'm not the judge, I'm not supposed to judge, I'm not a fashionee. I mean, I'm not a fashion police, so I'm not there to judge, I'm not supposed to be judging her. But I just said that a lot of people were looking so good, while other people were just looking, okay, we can manage. We allow the fashion police to do their judge, arrest, and persecute people that need to be persecuted, because a lot of people were just on the red carpet. But however, it was a successful event. Just that I told you, my own grudge is that Johnny Drill did not win any award. I mean, he didn't get any award, but it's okay, it's fine. Give me calls, call me 0805882119 or 0805883191. I don't know why time is running so fast, and I really do have a lot of gist for us this morning. But you know how we do it. Anyone I don't come up with on this edition this morning, trust me, in the evening I'm going to definitely do justice to that, because a lot is coming your way this morning. Alright, we go on a quick musical break. Let's go dance to Mr. Real's leg break. Who wants to dance this morning? Do you know what? I don't take Mondays too seriously. Because a lot of people feel if they start partying this morning, they will make money. It's a lie, hate is a big lie. Okay, whether you dance or you don't dance, if you want to keep your face straight from now till 10 p.m. If money is not coming, it's not going to come. If you don't work hard, money is not going to come. But when you're dancing and you're excited and you're working hard, I mean, with a cheerful, lifestyle this morning, you're going to attract a lot of customers. So you just dance to this song. When I come back, I'm going to take some few more calls and then we say bye-bye because we don't really have time this morning. Let's go see and dance to this one, Mr. Real Leg with me.
Let's go. This is your radio. Your station. The music never stops.
Authority FM 91.9.
It's up a dice.
Me on the pond.
Oh yeah, fún wọn lẹ́gbẹ̀gbẹ̀. Oh yeah, fún wọn lẹ́gbẹ̀gbẹ̀. Oh yeah, fún wọn lẹ́gbẹ̀gbẹ̀. Fún wọn jẹ́ bí ṣe wẹ́gbẹ̀. Oh yeah, fún wọn lẹ́gbẹ̀gbẹ̀. Oh yeah, fún wọn lẹ́gbẹ̀gbẹ̀. Oh yeah, fún wọn lẹ́gbẹ̀gbẹ̀. Fún wọn jẹ́ bí ṣe wẹ́gbẹ̀. iPhone 1, iPhone 2, iPhone 3, iPhone 4, iPhone 5, iPhone 6, iPhone 7, my love, iPhone 8.
Surf me on the pond.
Aboki wedding naira. Me want change am for my dollar. 10 billion for my moto. Owó tó kó dání ṣomato. Àwọn àbókí wọn tẹjà, wọn ti gbọ́ sórí mi, wọn kì í wo tẹ́lẹ̀ ni, ẹ kì í ka pépà ni. Ask about me for Ikeja, they go tell you how I dey get down. Log in Instagram, na my story full for town. Ó yẹ fún wọn lẹ́gbẹ̀gbẹ̀, ó yẹ fún wọn lẹ́gbẹ̀gbẹ̀, ó yẹ fún wọn lẹ́gbẹ̀gbẹ̀, fún wọn jẹ́ bí ṣe wẹ́gbẹ̀. Ó yẹ fún wọn lẹ́gbẹ̀gbẹ̀, ó yẹ fún wọn lẹ́gbẹ̀gbẹ̀, ó yẹ fún wọn lẹ́gbẹ̀gbẹ̀, fún wọn jẹ́ bí ṣe wẹ́gbẹ̀. iPhone 1, iPhone 2, iPhone 3, iPhone 4, iPhone 5, iPhone 6, iPhone 7, my love, iPhone 8.
Ilé west fún ọ̀lẹ́gbẹ̀gbẹ̀, Màrúwá kò ti gbé kẹ̀kẹ́. Lálẹ́ yìí máa rí mẹ́mẹ́, rí sẹ́ẹ̀ bá mi wọ́n mọ̀ tó bá túlẹ̀. Baby girl no dey do yanga, ilé west yan ṣe bàbá. Bí ṣe kọ́ fún Ulala, fún ọ̀lẹ́gbẹ̀gbẹ̀, kọ́lé fún Jùgà, ọtí bọ̀ bóyá fún ọ̀lẹ́gbẹ̀gbẹ̀. Má lọ sùn ẹgbẹ́, ọmọ mi àná lè rẹpẹtẹ.
Oh yeah, fún wọn lẹ́gbẹ̀gbẹ̀, iPhone 7. Alright guys, that's Mr. Real on that one lẹ́gbẹ̀gbẹ̀. I mean, this is a jam everybody's dancing to right now. I mean, if you don't know how to dance shaku yet, come, let me teach you. It's a lie. If you come to learn from me, I mean, the one you even know, say, if you go forget because I'm very bad at it. But this song is just the jam of the year. I mean, everywhere, anywhere, you're listening to Mr. Real lẹ́gbẹ̀gbẹ̀, and you're seeing people lẹ́gbẹ̀gbẹ̀, people are trying to do the shaku thingy, and I mean, the one that broke the internet was when Genevieve Naji released a video where she was shakuing. I mean, hers was classic. I mean, people were just me. I don't rehearse style. I watch the video every now and then to make sure that I try to learn. But give me through. I can't even twist my hand or try to do my legs the way they do it. But if you can do the shaku, I beg you to be shakulized. Like Alex, ex Big Brother housemate, would say, be on a yobolized level today. Make sure you're shakulized. And be cheerful as much as you're trying to be shakulized and yobolized. Be very, very cheerful, because that is where we're attracting all of that thing you were asking God for. And also, I want to let you know, because we don't have time, I'll quickly rush the few gists I have for you until I come your way again by 4 p.m. First of all, let's since I started with the Big Brother Big Brother Nigeria 2018 ex-housemates, we have a gist here. Ifunada, when she came out from the house, or while she was in the house, she told her housemate how she had something with CDQ and how she spent a lot of money, gave CDQ money, and at the end of the day, CDQ, dumped her and stuff like that. Stories like that. And CDQ, came out to finish and say, "Oh, I don't know this baby," and at the end of the day, it was just a one night stand and stuff that happened. But however, I think they've resolved the issue, because Ifunada took to her Instagram page to celebrate CDQ, whose birthday was, I think, yesterday, and also she also uploaded a picture where she was wearing something so beautiful, and I'd rather use the word just beautiful. Okay, so she wore a dress that people said is a revealing, but well, it's a pool party, what we're expecting her to wear. So she took to her Instagram page to say happy birthday to you, dear, as CDQ Olowo. May God bless you in all things. See you soon. And CDQ Olowo also said, thanks, mommy. Okay, she also came back to tell us that I'm out here at CDQ Olowo's birthday. Happy birthday to you once again. Great things happen when you forgive and let go. I mean, live and let live. Okay, so I think they resolved their own issue. Now, on another one, we are still talking about that one. Tobo G, like people will call him, Toby, also ex-contestant from Big Brother Naija Double Wahala this year, on an interview in the national TV, I think, with Ebuka. He said, I am not dating Alex. We're not towing that line right now. Okay, my bank my bank account is red, and nobody talks about love when there's no money in the bank account. So, a lot of people misconstrued what he said, because while he was talking, he said something about Alex not being in his class at that moment, but it was actually quoted out of context. Alex not being the way he wants her to be at the moment. I think that's what he was trying to explain, that she has a lot of things to put together. But well, let me not speak for him, but if you listen to that interview and watch that video, you realize that he was quoted out of contest. But it's okay, social media, they can do and also undo. Still talking about Big Brother Naija, Cece posted a picture on her own Instagram page, and someone came, Miss Motro Yaho came and commented and said, Mama Biko, walk on your angry legs. Wow, I don't know why people are so bitter. And then Cece Official just came out and told her, your pictures says a lot. I know a lot of you who are curious, just go to Instagram or Instablog and you find that one there. Okay, guys, because of time, I won't continue further, but trust me, I have a lot here for you. A lot. And of course, one of the Nigerian musician, Tosin Martin, is referring to Africa as a country during his when he was called upon to give an award to someone. I don't know who the contestant was. They heard these awards, I don't know, and people took it seriously. I mean, that particular video got like about 1,548 comments on his sublog Niger. Well, things happen, and we should just learn to let go and know that mistakes just happen. Sometimes it's not because we because people don't know what to say or how to say them, but that's why the word mistake is there in the dictionary. All right, guys, I'll just say to you, be good, take care of yourself, wear your helmets, wear your seatbelt, please. If you're a pedestrian, avoid having your earpiece and your music very loud when you are walking, especially on the highway, if you're not using the pedestrian bridge, because sometimes you don't even know. That's why sometimes you lose your life when it takes you by surprise. Please be very careful out there. Also, I will also beg the drivers, please, I beg you, reduce your speed. Stop playing taunts, especially the commercial drivers. Stop using people's lives to learn how to do some of those things you learned or saw in a movie. I beg you, it's not right. Okay, on that note, I say good morning to you until I come here again by 4 p.m. on the Traffic Report Show. Please do stay tuned, and go anywhere. Authority 91.9, that's where the real deal is. We give you the juicy gist, we give you the juicy report, everything you want. And don't forget, at exactly 8 a.m., Itoro, your maestro, and Charles Operum, the analyst, will be coming up for their sports update. Just don't touch the dial. Good morning to you.
Let's go. This is your radio. Your station. The music never stops.
Authority FM 91.9.
Legendary beats.
like me your drama. I did promise you respect another. You got my number, all you got to do is holler. Oh yeah, for me, medicine. When I wake up in the morning and your body's calling, straight to you I'll be running. I will running. When I wake up in the morning and your body's calling, be straight to you I will run. I'll be running. Causing commotion, it is standing attention, and the flood in my mansion. Oh baby girl, this your body, it's causing commotion, and baby it is stand attention. Me I go flood to your mansion, yeah. Light me up like a ECG, cover me like a BBC, shy to the wall like a WhatsApp BC, or your phone like a WhatsApp BC. Light me up like a ECG, cover me like a BBC, shy to the wall like a WhatsApp BC, for your phone like a WhatsApp BC.
How you feel like? You know, say man, I got this in my real life. Like me, I don't need a while. I pray every night, I pray.
You are tuned into
Authority FM
91.9.
Hi, I'm Barrister Chinedu Leonard Adeluba, President Tino Foundation, and I am currently listening to Authority Sports on Authority 91.9 FM Ozubulu, Nnewi.
Ndidi for Nigeria. And that's a chance, and it's a goal. It's in. It's in. Nigeria takes the lead. Nigeria takes the lead. And Iwobi is the goal scorer. After a high throw and a header that goes straight to Iwobi, who's waiting in the middle. And he pushes it into the goal past Mwini, into the bottom right-hand corner of the goal. Here comes the throw-in, the defensive header. And Iwobi was there waiting. Mwini gets a touch of the ball, but not enough. With his left hand, and it goes in. It's Nigeria 1, Zambia 0 after 32 minutes.
My name is Right Honorable Prince Chukwudi Orizu, the chairman Nnewi North. I listen to Authority Sports on Authority 91.9 FM Ozubulu Nnewi.
Greatest of the great, shining bright like a star, the gift of God to Africa, FC Fanuba, united we stand, hand in hand, bringing glory to our land. Anye bundi meri, anye gadigide, football club Fanuba. Anyị bụ ndị mmeri Anambra Warriors, Football Club Ifeanyụba. I said blue moon.
Alright, wonderful morning to you and welcome to the Monday morning version of Authority Sports Trading at 39.9 FM. Welcome back from the weekend. For some of us, of course, love sports a lot. It was a blissful one for us. We had so much to watch out for in terms of this past weekend. We had the Clasico. We, of course, had the Spanish MotoGP. We had Chelsea beating Liverpool. We also had FC Fanyaba beating their visitors yesterday. So it was, of course, a fun-filled weekend for us. Welcome to, once again, to the best show right here on radio. Okay, for the headlines this morning, here they are. Marc Marquez wins a Spanish Grand Prix. Enyimba off to flying start after beating Joliba in a CAF Confederation Cup. Akwe Musa banks raised as Francis Zoho keeps a 14th clean sheet in Spain. And FC Fanjaba Pip go around to move one place in the MPFL table. I am the maestro Toronto that I will take you the best of things and how things are expected to be this morning on the show. There's of course a lot to talk about this morning. If you're listening to me and you're about to move away, better turn back, because of course you're about to miss something. There's so much as always on the show every morning, every time, but of course here. Alright, Charles Analyst, good morning, welcome to the show. I'm sure you had a blissful weekend.
Alright there, good morning to you, thank you very much. And yes, indeed, I had a fantastic, fabulous, fantabulous weekend indeed. It was scintillating all around. Yes, from the game we saw live at the FCIU Stadium to the one I saw semi-live on the TV, that is Enyimba versus Joliba, and of course to the El Clasico, and there's our games in the Premier League as well. And not forgetting, it started on Saturday night, the fight between Tony Bellew and David Hay, by the way. So, yeah, it was fantastic, the El Clasico, threw up the two best players in the world, one against each other, and they both of them ended up getting on the score sheet, and it ended even Stevens, right there in Spain. And that of course was I think that was Andres Iniesta's last home game, if I'm not mistaken, probably. So this and more will come your way only if you stick around and listen to the maestro, and of course me, myself and I, the analyst.
Alright, and of course you're listening to Authority Sports Trading at 91.9 FM. Alright, let's talk about this day in sports history before we will of course move on to other matters this morning on the show. On this day in 1922, the Belgium soccer team defeats the Netherlands 1-2, and then on this day in 1961, Ru Jason wins the LPGA Peach Blossom Golf Open, and then on this day in 1972, the 26th NBA Championship, LA Lakers beat New York Knicks 4-1, and then on this day also in 1972, Betty Buffett wins the Silly LPGA Golf Classic. Alright, for motorsports, remember it was about the motorsports, the one you call the Moto Grand Prix. It happened in Spain. Spanish Marc Marquez won his home race to take the lead in the Moto Championship after Britain's Carl Crutchlow crashed out from pole. And Marquez's title rivals Andre Dovizioso, Jorge Lorenzo and Dani Pedrosa crashed in the same incident with 8 laps left after Crutchlow had gone out, while in 4th place Francis Johan Zarco finished a distant second in Nigeria, so of course moved into the same position in the standings. Italian Andre Ianno was of course 3rd. For defending champion Marquez, who started from 5th place in his Honda, he has now won back-to-back races, the 3rd and 4th Grand Prix of the season. The 4-time world champion leads the standings on 70 points, while Zarco has 58. Dovizioso, who led going into the race, dropped to 5th on 46 points. 7-time world champion Valentino Rossi was 5th in a race during which he reached a career milestone by completing the circumference of the planet in race kilometers. The Italian has covered 40,075 kilometers since his debut at the 1996 Malaysian Grand Prix. Okay, moving on to other matters. Let's go to boxing. David Hayes' career as a two-weight world champion may have ended on Saturday night in the feverish atmosphere of the O2 Arena. A shorter, even more dramatic fight than his first meeting with Tony Bellew ended with the Londoner stopped in the 5th round after being knocked down for the 3rd time. It had been billed as a repeat of revenge. For Hay, it was about the latter, a fight from which he had to emerge triumphant. For Bellew, it was about proving the previous win was no fluke. And 2 minutes 14 seconds into the 5th, Bellew ended Hayes' 16-year career. He decorated one as a former world cruiserweight and heavyweight champion. Hayes' timing has gone, even though he still has desire, but retirement must be on the cards. Doubt me now. This is coming from Anthony Bellew. Now, referee Howard Foster made the right call with a merciful stoppage in that dramatic round, with Hay having been felt on his face, his neck, and then head struck by a left hook. He had also been dropped twice in the third. Now let's hear from the conqueror, Tony Bellew, as he spoke and had so much respect for David Hay after the bout. Tony Bellew this morning.
You said it would be repeat. It is.
It'd be quicker as well.
It is repeat. If there were any questions after the first fight, does this answer them all?
I just want to say first and foremost, I lost my brother-in-law in August, and his dad's here tonight, and his two other brothers, and I gave an empty seat, mate, and I swear to God he was sitting here watching me tonight. I know he was. So Ashley Roberts, I miss you more than life itself, and I swear, kid, that every punch I threw was with you. So that's for my brother-in-law. Rachel, I'll see you tomorrow, babe, at the airport. I'll be there to pick you up.
Was that on your mind coming in?
All the way through. All the way through. I've been on my own in the hotel. Gary usually stays with me in the hotel room. And I've been on my own all week. And each night I've cried. On the nights when I've been on my own. So I'm a bit emotional now, but all I think about is him. He's been on my mind since August. And I just miss him so much. I don't cry in front of me, missus. I try and hide it. But you know what? I'm broke, Claire. I'm just broke.
Beautiful words, Tony. You banned your children and your partner Rachel, your wife to be, you banned them from tonight. Have you got a message? Because I'm sure that they'll be watching.
I love you so much. Everything I do is for them. So listen, David Hay is an amazing fighter. Take nothing away. He just got into a slugfest tonight and we hate each other. I was hating that fight. He's got crazy power, but I did say from the start, with his style, age does play a factor. Speed and timing decreases with age. Power doesn't. But I take nothing away. He goes down a better fighter than me. He's a better fighter. He's a legend of the sport. He's been great. So I'm just happy I've won, man. It's against all the odds again.
How does this one compare to the first one?
It's still the same. Nothing compares to Goodison Park, but I'm happy. You know what, mate? I'm happy I'm safe because, you know, tonight I seriously came to this ring and I was willing to just be finished in this ring off because the state of mind I've been in. I've cried, mate, every night this week on my own in that hotel room, and I'm struggling, man. I'm struggling bad, but I've done it. And that's all.
Alright, and of course you're listening to Authority Sports Radio on Authority 91.9 FM. Tony Bellew there, very emotional guy. It was Saturday night after that particular bout against David Hay. He said he lost a brother last year August, and coming into that particular one, there was a lot going through his mind, but then he was able to, of course, hold his own on the ring there. I don't know what happened to David Hay, probably been too much, let's say, overconfident about what. Maybe the fight started well for him, because if you look at the first, second round, probably the third round, it was going well for David Hay, but all of a sudden, he even had to take the match official stopping the game in the fifth round. If not, Tony Bellew would have boxed somebody to death.
Well, I don't know if you saw the first fight, Bellew versus Hay part 1. At the point in time, Bellew knocked Hay out of the ring. Okay, part of his body was out of the ring.
This is retirement.
It was a slugfest. Now, yes, on Saturday it was a slugfest. Hay is a fantastic fighter. Take nothing away. Hay has so much power in his right hand. In fact, he's called the haymaker.
Yeah.
Now, his right punch, when someone swings his right hand at you, it's called the haymaker. So his name is Hay. So that came out. And he has so many knockouts in his career. I don't know how many again. I don't have the statistics again. But Bellew going into this fight was the underdog in the first fight and slightly the underdog in the second fight as well. Now, the advantage is that Bellew is a bit faster than Hay. And you can see he pointed out that with the kind of style he has, age will plays be a factor. Yeah. Because the older you grow, the less speed you have. Your speed,
but then the power is always there.
Your power is still there because you're walking on your hands. Yeah. But then, if you keep swinging and swinging and swinging and you don't keep hitting the target, the person that is faster can keep jabbing you and jabbing and jabbing to submission, and then once an opening shows up, he knocks you out. So that was what happened. He was knocked down 3 times. One he sat on the ropes, the other one he's knocked down, and then he was knocked down on his face. At the point in time, the referee had to stop it when he was barely defending himself again. So I don't know what next for Hay. Bellew, you say he ended his career. He ended his career. Bellew himself has said he's going into retirement.
But then
apart from Evander Holyfield, Bellew is the other person who has unified a cruiserweight
title. Tony Bellew, of course, talked about Tyson Fury up next for him. I don't know if it's going to happen, but I think Tyson Fury will jump at anything just to be relevant to the boxing world.
I think Tyson Fury is too smart to come back after 2 years and then go to fight a guy who just knocked out.
This guy is an arrogant guy who, of course, he wants to fight Joshua. If a man who wants to fight Joshua after coming back, like let's say after 2 years, that means for what Tony Bailey is offering right now, he's of course handed hand of fellowship down to Tyson Fury. So let's see whether Tyson Fury is of course able to take that particular bit. Now, you are looking for the start of David Haye.
Yes.
For David Haye, the total fight 32, wins 28, wins by KO 26.
Yeah.
He's suffered 4 losses in his entire career, and then you of course look at that of Tony Bellew just to balance the records now. Now for Tony Bellew, he's had about 33 fights. He has won 30. He has won 20 by KO. He has lost 2 and then drawn 1. Okay, now to of course other issues this morning on the show. Let's of course continue looking at other sports. Now British number 1 Joanna Konta beat 16 seed Madalena Rybarikova 6-3, 7-5 in the first round of the Madrid Open. Konta has reached only one quarterfinal this season and lost to teenage Hungarian qualifier Fanny Stola in Charleston last month. Alright, let's get you guys the result of the Bet Nigeria National League for Match Day 2. Remember, on Saturday and Sunday, matches were seen in terms of the Bet Nigeria National League for Group A. One EFCC Football Club beat Adamawa United 2-0. This is EFCC's first 3 points of the season.
I hope they are very good at playing football.
Funny enough, in Zambia, the National Assembly actually have a club playing in the first division. I don't know, maybe their Nigerian counterparts can emulate. And they spend a lot of money there. Come on, let's be sincere.
No, but individually, some of them are doing things. So
I know Solomon. One of he has a club. In the NLO.
There is ABS. Abubakar Bukala Saraki. He has it also. But all of them are putting their money together to run a club. I think they will start.
I think they can do it because one thing is they run that place, on the budget of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So from that money, they are. I think it's up to 30 million a month thereabout. So they can take out 1 million or 2 million, from their coffers.
They will agree.
Of course, if they start something, since the senior president is already interested in football, it can be made easy. And then for Bimo SC, they played a 1-1 draw with FC Zamfara. Jigawa Golden Stars beat Real Stars 2-1. Malum Fashi beat Sokoto United 1-0. Giordano FC beat Gombe United 1-0. And then for the Group A2, Kada City beat ABS 1-0. Mighty Jets played the Barring Draw with Kogi United. Road Safety beat NAF FC 1-0. For Group B1, Abia Commerce defeated J Atete of Ugeli 2-0. Gateway United beat Bayelsa United 2-1. Spartans were beaten by Warri Wolves 1-0. 3SC were held by Bernard Insurance 0-0. This is 4 points in 2 matches for Bernard Insurance of Benin. The Deputy Governor was live to see this particular game, in Oyo State. Alright, and then for Group B2, Stationary Stars were beaten at home by Remo Stars 2-0. Remo Stars have 6 points from 2 away matches this season. Charles Analyst, you can start thinking anything. But then I tell you what, I'm sure the only thing on your mind right now is Remo Stars are ready for a promotion this season.
Yeah, they're ready for promotion, but I hope they would have learned from the mistakes of the past if and when they do get promoted.
Okay, and then for Delta Force, they played the Barring Draw with Osun United. Dynamite Force beat Rovers 2-0. For Delta Stars, they were beaten at home by Crown FC 2-1. Ikorodu United beat Nnewi United 1-0. And for the big boys, in terms of the MPFL, Lobby Stars of Makurdi increased their lead at the top of the Nigerian Professional Football League to 5 points after a Hartford 1-0 win against Sunshine Stars of Akure at the Apaku Stadium, Makurdi, on Sunday. Kehinde Adeyemi scored the decisive goal 17 minutes from time at the Nanyang Stadium. Owerri Kano Pillars maintained second position in the table following a 1-1 draw against host Hadland, who now look destined for a return to the Nigerian National League. Ekechi Nwadike gave the host the lead in the 27th minute, while Iyima Nwagwa level scores for Pillars in the 65th minute. Niger Tornadoes relinquished third position to Katsina United after going down 3-0 at defeat against MFM at the Agege Stadium in Lagos, and also losing their 9-game unbeaten streak in the process. Sikiro Latubusu got a brace for the Olukoya boys in the game, while substitute Chidoke Akuneto scored the other goal. Destiny Ashadi scored the only goal from the sport as Katsina United beat champions Plateau United 1-0 at the Muhammadu Diko Stadium, Katsina. In just Enugu Rangers extended the unbeaten run against Wiki Tourists to 7 games after holding their host to a 1-1 draw. Usman Mane put Wiki ahead after 14 minutes, while Toba Olusesi equalized for the Flying Antelopes 11 minutes before the break. FC Fanyoba beat go round 2-1 in Nnewi with Ekene Awazi and Sekapan scoring for the host, while Chidi Nwachuku netted the only goal for go round. Now after this particular one, Authority Sports spoke to the technical advisor of FC Ifeanyi Ladamboso, and he has this to tell us concerning this win on Sunday. Ladamboso.
Before this time, we know that it's going to be a very tough match. It has always been like that. And when we change from the first round to the second round, it's always a changeover. We know them very well. They knew us very well as an immediate past opponent. And they came out with a game plan. They thank God they were able to succumb it. But in all honesty, it wasn't an easy team. I mean, the go-round team, very compact team, and they always have their strategies of playing away match. They thank God that we were able to collect our 3 points.
Alright, and of course you're listening to Authority Sports Radio on Authority 91.9 FM. I am your maestro, Charles, and of course on the receiving end of it all. This morning on the show, it was also a fine evening for Kwara United, who beat UB Disasters 2-1 in the Lorry, courtesy of goals by Sego Labiosu and Sunday Chinedu, with Chinedu Hanachom getting UB Disasters the only goal of the game. Now for FC Fanyaba, they are going to visit the UJ Sunday Stadium to play against Enyimba, one of their, of course, a standing game for Enyimba. And the only outstanding match for FC Ifeanyi. Okay, now
the catchment area.
Okay, I didn't say so.
Okay,
I didn't say so. It was Lada Bosa. Stop looking at me like that. Rivers United and Abia Warriors ended their game at the Yakubu Gowon Stadium, Port Harcourt, in a barren draw. While Nasarawa United beat Economy Warriors 2-0, Kotsi Ikechu won his brace. And then for the full result now, Rivers United were held by Abia Warriors. Barring it ended there at the YGS. For Nasarawa United, they beat El Academy Warriors 2 goals to 0. Katsina United beat Plateau United 1 goal to 0. Heartland played a 1-1 draw with Kano Pillars. This is the result that Heartland you don't need at this point in time. But it looks like they are crawling. Heartland are just crawling out of that zone. But it's not working for them.
The state is busy mad in politics. Everybody's ignoring Heartland right now until it happens. Yeah. Then they will start, campaigning again the way they campaigned when Heartland was in the NNL.
This is March 20, so we'll have 18 more matches to play. And now for Lobby Stars, they played a 1-1 draw with Sunshine Stars. And then now Lobby Stars, I beg your pardon, Lobby Stars beat Sunshine Stars 1 goal to 0. For Wiki Tourists, they played a 1-1 draw with Enugu Rangers. Then for FC Fanyuba, they beat Go Round FC 2 goals to 1. Kwara United 2, Yobe Disasters 1, MFM 3, Niger Tornadoes 0. This is of course the biggest win for any club in terms of match day 20. Not to worry, if we have the time in the evening, we'll of course get you the table. But for FC Fanyuba, they have moved one place in the table. They are now 12th. They were of course 13 before match day 20. Right now they are 12th on the table. They have 26 points out of 19 matches that they played so far. There was also good news right there in Calabar. Enyimba and Williamsville AC secured home victories in their opening matches of the CAF Confederation Cup group stages, which are kicked off on Sunday. The People's Elephant recorded a bright start to their group stages campaign with a home triumph over foes Joliba to top the standings on goal advantage after the opening matches. Before the encounter, Paul Ibugu's men were unbeaten in their last 6 matches in the Nigerian top flight, and that has accountable, in the of course, that was unaccountable in their 2-0 win, courtesy of second half goals from Isiaka Oladuntoye, and then Stanley Dimba was of course a sub in yesterday's game. Now after the win, Williamsville will be eyeing a back-to-back win against Joliba in Bamako on Wednesday afternoon at May 16, while Brazzaville will host Enyimba at the Stade Alphonse Masemba Diba on the same day. So Enyimba started very well. I hope that they continue this particular step. 3 points out of 1, which is very massive for them. I just want to remember they have 6 matches to play. They played 1, many 5.
Good one. Two goals, none conceded. I saw the energy of Enyimba when they attacked Joliba, and I was wondering is it the same Joliba that beat MFM?
No, it's not level now. Enyimba and MFM, they're not operating.
Joliba, look,
the same frequency.
You needed to see the penalty that the Enyimba won for Stanley Dimba to score. What's his name again? Enyimba number 10. I can't remember his name again. He took 2 Joliba players to the cleaners. He ran them ragged and ran into the 18-yard box, and then he was brought down.
Is that Osadia? No, not Osadia. Is that?
I can't remember his name again. And Dingba, the penalty was a very mature penalty. Put it in the top right. The goalkeeper cannot dive up. That now.
Absolutely.
And all through the midfield, Enyimba were in charge. They were in charge for majority of the game. So I was really proud of Enyimba yesterday. Very proud.
It's all good. And then let's of course go to the other results now. We've talked about the MPFL results. We talked about the NNL results. So let's go to the top 5 leagues across Europe. Let's get to the results for the Premier League. Stoke City were beaten at home by Crystal Palace 2-1. So with that loss, Stoke City have been relegated to the English Championship. Bye bye. 10
years.
You said what?
They were promoted in 2008.
It's what happens. These things they happen when you don't, when you are not progressive enough. You know, when you see that Premiership status is the only thing you can be able to achieve in 10 years. You know, I don't think Stoke to qualify for the Europa League in that 10 years that they were in the EPL, and it happens, and then you get to stop. Crystal Palace, they have to watch it next season. They are safe now, and then for AFC Bournemouth,
they qualified for the Europa League once after they lost in the finals to Man City. Man City also qualified for the Champions League.
But even at that, you know, you have to be able to maintain that level of success. You can't just like Burnley. Now, Burnley are guaranteed, I think, Europa League places for next season. You know, if after next season they don't build on that, you know, looking at the Champions League, I don't know. It depends on how they want to shoot. And then for AFC Bournemouth, they beat Swansea 1-0. Don't know, Swansea, they have one leg in, one leg out. And then for Leicester City, they were beaten at home by West Ham United 2-0. Watford 2, Newcastle United 1, West Ham Albion 1, Tottenham Hotspur 0, Everton 1, Southampton 1. And then for on Sunday, Manchester City played a barren draw with Huddersfield Town.
People tickets
coach. Oh boy, don't be smart, you know. In fact, this is the first barren draw that City are having. It has to be said. And then for Arsenal, of course, you know, trashed Burnley 5 goals to 0. All the goals they would have scored against Atletico.
Just scored 3 yesterday. Scored 2 against Atletico.
Anything too late because Europa League is a portion. That's the way it is. It's just like Chelsea, who narrowly beat Liverpool yesterday, also 1-0. You know, Europa League definitely is a portion. It's too late because now for Tottenham Hotspur, it looks like Tottenham, I don't know, but then they had a terrible weekend. They can be, of course, able to bounce back. Remember, one more match to play for I think everybody now in the English Premier League. So if Tottenham wins, Liverpool wins, Chelsea are condemned to play in the UEFA Europa League. And then we'll have to, of course, let you guys know that in the English Championship, Cardiff City are back to the EPL. They are, of course, back. They joined Wolverhampton Wanderers. And then the others can go and do their thing in the playoffs.
I saw it yesterday, and I saw Vincent Tan, the owner of Cardiff. He was mobbed. I saw Neil Warnock. Now, this is the crazy thing now. Neil Warnock was presented with an award as the best manager of the championship for last season.
This is his best.
And then he was also presented with a framed photograph showing that he's the manager that has promoted the highest number of teams. 8 promotions.
But then the one problem I have with him is that once he reach EPL now, his leg will be in the shake. I don't know whether he has problem with the EPL. And I remember his time with Crystal Palace. It didn't end well. Okay, now for the Italian Serie A, AC Milan on Saturday hammered Hellas Verona 4-1. Juventus 3, Bologna 1. In fact, Napoli needs to be flogged. All their players. For Udinese, on Sunday yesterday, they were hammered by Inter Milan 4-0. Kevin Verona beat Crotone 2-1. Genoa 2, Fiorentina 3, Lazio 1, Atalanta 1. Spal beat Benevento 2-0. SSC Napoli played a 2-2 draw with Torino. So this is the reason why Napoli players will have to be flogged. And I understand that Sarri is, of course, loggerheads with the president of Napoli because of this very basic behavior of losing this title to Juventus in the last minute. In fact, they behave like us now. And then for Cagliari, of course, were beaten by AS Roma 1-0. And then for the Spanish La Liga, Girona were beaten at home by Eibar 4-1. Atletico Bilbao, that's Athletic Bilbao, they beat Real Betis 2-0. Then for Celta Vigo, they played a 1-1 draw with Deportivo La Coruña. Villarreal 1, Valencia 0. And then on Sunday in the La Liga, Malaga were beaten at home by Alaves 3-0. Atletico Madrid lost to Espanyol at home 2-0. Shameful. And then for Las Palmas, Getafe, of course, beat them 1-0.
Atletico that have not conceded a goal at home all season. Since 2018, finally conceded 2 and lost.
You see, I'm not as smart in beat them. And then for Barcelona in the Clasico, they played a 2-2 draw with Real Madrid. This one is infinitesimal now. This one, we know they don't do anything. And then the last result is, of course, the German Bundesliga. 9 matches on show for you. Augsburg were beaten at home by Schalke for 2-1. Borussia Dortmund 1, Mainz 0-5-2. Borussia Mönchengladbach 3, Freiburg 1, Utrecht Frankfurt 3, Hamburg SB 0. For FC Cologne, were beaten at home by Bayern Munich 3-1. Hannover 96-3, Hertha Berlin 1. For Rosenborg Sports Leipzig, they beat Wolfsburg 4-1. Stuttgart 2, Hoffenheim 0. And then for Werder Bremen, they played the barren draw with Bayer Leverkusen. Charles, last words.
Fantastic weekend of football. Thank you.
All right. Okay, so that's the much you can take coming from the show this Monday morning version of it. Trust us to be back here by 5 p.m. this evening. Until then, you keep it sporting, keep it real, and stay away from trouble. Bye for now.
Mr. Producer.
Bangali.
Oh yeah, Mimi. Shalaye. Me I no need shalaye. Me I just want jaye. Oh no, jaye. Action. Oh yeah, Mimi. If you wanna shoot, don't talk. Action. Hey. How much? If you wanna shoot, don't talk. I'm living la vida loca. They know I'm a don, I'm a soldier. You don't wanna mess with my money. It's over. You can never catch me sober. You can never catch me off guard. Every day my money they increase. Me I do to thank Jehovah. Action. Oh yeah, Mimi. If you wanna shoot, don't talk. Action. Hey. How much? If you wanna shoot, don't talk. Every time when I come through, it's a bang, bang, bang. Too much money in my pocket is a bang, bang, bang. Bullets everywhere is a bang, bang, bang. Feels is a bang, bang, bang. Every time when I come through, it's a bang, bang, bang. Too much money in my pocket is a bang, bang, bang. Bullets everywhere is a bang, bang, bang. Feels is a bang, bang, bang. Oh yeah, Mimi. If you wanna shoot, don't talk. Action. Hey. How much? If you wanna shoot, don't talk. Oh yeah, Mimi. Oh yeah, Mimi. Oh yeah, Mimi. Oh yeah, Mimi. Oh yeah, Mimi.
Fuse Mr. Producer.
I'm the bunch. Importer, exporter. Oh shit.
You are tuned into
Authority FM
91.9.
Whoa. That's man courageous.
Bring the beat back.
I be rapping for the street, I be rapping ghetto. Trust me, I will never get old. They mean gongolo money lay in the water code. I'm a bedu be the back.
Moving Train Records, baby.
What is wrong with your thinking? It just let you join hand.
She tell me say she like the way I bought. I tell her say I like the way she smile. She give me smile, I give her smile. She put it. All she want is nothing but Diego.
Alright.
As I cool it down, Natawa. Cause I say big for you. I know what you got. Makachuku, make you give me love. Life would do one more. I just spend my money for your head. Give me something, make up for me, rejoice. Baby, put your go see. I carry you go party, you drop, you run. I just spend my money for your head, every day. Give me something, make up for me, rejoice. Baby girl, it's up alive. Money that can make a million well. Let it body come alive. Upon your boy, champion in image. William Van. But don't catch a like a William Van. I belong up on us on naked. I love them more over the night. What's in your mind? In that way, open it down where we SS. Mukabura Mugabura for to walking at the money, the SS. Masiabanakala, Mumasi for the Siaket. And you might have followed the best working for Ruku. You go party, you chop, you road. Only me and you for bed. Oh baby, yeah, yeah. If you showcase, relate, I go give you my melody. Mama, mama, yo, yo, yo. This is girl with the bad. She give me villa de pay.
According to performance.
Now my time to smile, she don't know so. Better carry you go party, you chop, you roll. I just spend my money for your head, every day. Oh yeah, give me something, make up for me, rejoice. Baby, oh, papa, put your dress in me. I carry you go party, you chop, you roll. I just spend my money for your head, every day. Oh yeah, give me something, make up for me, rejoice. Baby, oh, papa, put your dress in me.
Hey, don't do and do some kind thinking because you for Farouk Nazoro. Hey, Mwabonyala, not the director, the other Allah. The left one more special. What people on there?
You are tuned into
Authority FM
91.9.
Hello, good morning and welcome to the newspaper review show for the 7th day of May 2018. I am Chijindu Itoro, and of course here is where we get to review the major headlines for different dailies every morning by 8:30 a.m. Okay, well, there's of course a lot of newspaper headlines for this morning. We'll of course start from the Punch headlines. We go to the Vanguard, and then I'll go to the Nations. I will also have the This Day and some other news headlines for your listening pleasure this morning. Okay, let's go to start from the Punch and news headlines for today, the 7th day of May 2018. 2019, must candidates be subjected to debate? 2019, must candidates be subjected to debate? Ogidi Umunachi resolve 100-year-old land dispute. Ogidi Umunachi resolve 100-year-old land dispute. Milaye Senate and Police Brouhaha. Milaye Senate and Police Brouhaha. That's of course coming from the Punch news headlines. And then the last headline from the Punch. Again, bandits kill 45, raise houses in Kaduna village. Again, bandits kill 45, raise houses in Kaduna village. Alright, for the Vanguard headlines for this morning. Fayemi predicts industrial revolution. Fayemi predicts industrial revolution. Massive industrialization in Cross River under Yade Amazing Akpabio. Massive industrialization in Cross River under Yade Amazing Akpabio. And still on the Vanguard, Anglican Communion asks FG to end killings in Benue, play 2 others. Anglican Communion asks FG to end killings in Benue, play 2 others. And then the last headline coming from the Vanguard, Ekiti 2018 botched APC primary aspirants trade blames. Ekiti 2018 botched APC primary aspirants trade blames. I remember that you can of course be part of this show at any point in time. Of course, calling the numbers 0805 31919 and then 0805 21919. Hello, good morning.
Good morning,
good morning, my brother. Welcome to the show. What's the name?
Comrade Awokojan from other local government area of Benue State.
Alright, comrade, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Let me go straight to the normal business of the day, the killing spray. Nigeria, we don't know where we are. I keep on saying this on every time, every minute of the day. When Nigerian soldiers with sophisticated weapons are being killed by these guys, what more or less the common civilians unarmed? We are nothing. Since the security agents have been defeated by those guys, what are we doing? But I want to pray this morning that whoever is responsible for the brain behind this massacre, may God touch him to repent. Okay. Because when the revenge will come, I believe his generation will never remain. God bless Nigeria.
Thank you very much, comrade. Okay, moving on. Let's go to the nation news headlines for today. Bandits kill 45 in Kaduna. Bandits kill 45 in Kaduna. 61 assets in Dubai. Battleship to UK as EFCC writes NCA. 61 assets in Dubai. Battleship to UK as EFCC writes NCA. Alright, still on the nation. $2.5 billion currency swap deal to ease foreign liquidity pressure. $2.5 billion currency swap deal to ease foreign liquidity pressure. And then the last headline coming from the nation: how to identify suicide bombers by Burutai. How to identify suicide bombers by Burutai. If you like this headline, go get a copy of the Nation News. Alright, for the This Day news headlines for today. Buhari alone isn't the problem. Buhari alone isn't the problem. If you want to know who is of course saying this, go get a copy of the This Day. I have no plan to dump APC autumn reinstate. I have no plan to dump APC autumn reinstate. Hello, good morning.
Oh, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, my brother. Welcome.
Mr. Nyazi, my calling from Kuala.
Okay, alright, let's hear you, Mr. Nyazi.
Quickly, if you have street police in the line, I think there's something about it. That Nnewi complicated his case by jumping out of the van. And what is the consequences of this action is an instrument to his own predicament. So whatever confusion is facing now, he should be able to wriggle himself out of it. And I want to quickly recall that the hoodlums again who killed 45 in Kano. It's not happy matters. I thought the federal government had acquired arms in order to checkmate the essence of either the Fulani or whoever that is involved in this massive killing. How can 45 people in Kaduna Metropolis be killed and then the soldiers? These are the heartbeat of this country. The success of the disadministration is how to all the thing that is happening in the north and spreading to the south. So one should be apprehensive that this country is no longer fit for the common man. Thank you.
Alright, thank you very much. Alright, we're still reviewing the This Day news headlines. Rights group frowns at arbitrary arrest, detention of Milai security detail. Rights group frowns at arbitrary arrest, detention of Milai security detail. And then the last headline coming from the This Day: don't turn to propaganda poster boy, PDP tells Osibanjo. Don't turn to propaganda poster boy, PDP tells Osibanjo. Alright, for the Guardian news headlines for today: 4 surprising uses of ketchup. 4 surprising uses of ketchup. That's of course the headline from the Guardian. Athletes should avoid keto diet. Athletes should avoid keto diet. If you want to know more about this particular one, go get a copy of the Guardian news headlines. Emerging trends, innovations in diaspora remittances. Emerging trends, innovations in diaspora remittances. And then the last headline coming from the Guardian: how fish, legumes delay menopause. How fish and legumes delays menopause. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, my friend.
Yeah, good morning, my brother. What's the name?
How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm the one who had a line.
Okay, let's say something.
Let me ask how was the weekend?
Well, my weekend was fine. How was yours?
Yeah,
on top of the world. Now you know now.
Definitely, because your team won actually.
Of course you know now. So you know what?
Yeah.
Bottle of wine on you now, I'll do it.
What is that?
A bottle of wine on you.
Okay. We'll see how you go.
So no maestro, I want to write on what I think of the what did to the Sibanjo, right? And the Sibanjo are what PDP told him. So I think this is quite sad because this is Sibanjo figure. I don't even know the angle is coming from. We're a Christian and you can't even open up and say something. You can't need kill everything. You're not saying anything. It's like a tomboy. Yeah, I mean, the Simanjo is quite amazing. Just open your mouth and say something. I'm not happy with that man, I'm telling you. Okay, thank you very much.
Alright, and of course you're listening to the Newspaper Review Show right here on Authority 91.9 FM. I am changing the Toronto, taking you through the various headlines for today. Okay, we've just finished looking at the Guardian news headlines. Let's go to other headlines for today. Let's of course go to the Sun news headlines. 2019 Ekiti as a PDP's litmus test. 2019 Ekiti as PDP's litmus test. Let me take that again. 2019 Ekiti as PDP's litmus test. Election tears Ohaneze youths apart. Election tears Ohaneze youths apart. 2019 Lalong Women Group rally support for Buhari. 2019 Lalong Women Group rally support for Buhari. And then the last headline coming from the Sun. Get your PVCs. Tinubu tells Nigerians, get your PVCs. Tinubu tells Nigerians. Okay, for the Authority news headlines for the 7th day of May 2018. Anambra honors 22 for combating malaria scourge. Anambra honors 22 for combating malaria scourge. Tension in Anambra community over 2019 assembly election. Tension in Anambra community over 2019 assembly election. NOA takes security campaign to Ekulobia Park. NOA takes security campaign to Ekulobia Park. And then the last headline coming from the Authority. Abia Monarchs demand inclusion of input on choice of projects. Abia Monarchs demand inclusion of input on choice of projects. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, my brother.
Okay,
alright, so which headline do you want to react to?
Right. I want to react to the news headline that says along that student for rally for Buhari. In fact, it's amazing that parents who are not aware of the soaring prices of commodities market begin to sell them cheap to cup of price or more rapper to bring a person who has not been doing well again to my personal opinion anymore. They having it proving that the first thing is country on the average. Who are average human beings this country have been having things well meal for the little government offices or companies or business for occupying. If these women are not really educated on what to do, then they should go and trade this country. And then Tinubu calling for the collection of your voter's card. The clearing come at right time. If only our vote will count. It's something my power at this point in time because I 2019 I'm going to see an election where the treason will not be portrayed. Because you amplified because it's going to be electronically transferred.
Alright.
That is my point.
Thank you very much. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, speaking once again.
Alright, good morning, comrade. Welcome.
Comrade, I work with you from other local government area of Benue State.
Alright, so which headline are you reacting to this morning?
Let me react to the detention of the security details of Nnewi.
Okay, continue.
If such weapons, such heavy men, details of police, sophisticated weapons, will be deployed to arrest only one senator to pursue him down to wherever he is. What happened to those? Why not deploy the same security to this volatile area where life is being wasted like kerosene every day? Look at what happened in Kaduna. Where is Latin Aerofire? Always perambulating himself up and down, making noise here and there. I laugh for them. God will definitely show his them. And with what happened to during the reign of Jerry Lawrence, it will happen to Nigeria. See those guys wasting our innocent civilians. It will never be well with them. And Nigeria must be in peace. But those who are clamoring for us to go and get our presidency, would they allow our vote to count? That is the issue. But we must take it by force. We must move from where life is being wasted every day to where life will be restored. God bless Nigeria.
Alright, and of course you're listening to the Newspaper Review Show for this 7th day of May 2018. I am Chijindu Itara, taking you through the various headlines for today. Okay, for the Daily Times, HIV, Lagos streets over 7,000 persons. HIV, Lagos streets over 7,000 persons. T&G vaccine will boost healthcare delivery system in Nigeria, Emmanuel. T&G vaccine will boost healthcare delivery system in Nigeria, Emmanuel. 2019, get your PVCs to make your votes count. Senator Tinubu tells Nigerians. 2019, get your PVCs to make your votes count. Senator Tinubu tells Nigerians. And then the last headline coming from the Daily Times. Why I am contesting Borno governorship election under Labour Party in Shelia. Why I am contesting Borno governorship election under Labour Party in Shelia. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, good morning, my brother. What's your name?
Yeah, this is Matthew.
Okay, Matthew, welcome to the Newspaper Review Show. Which headlines are you reacting to?
Yes, I'm going to speak on Tinubu. I think we should get our PVC and not our vote count.
Alright, okay, let's hear you now.
Yes, we will get our PVC and our vote will count. And 2019, we are going to send the Buhari and the Tinubu and all of them, with IG, to prison. That is my take. Thank you.
Okay, for the Daily Trust and news headlines for today, Imo's new levy is immoral. Imo's new levy is immoral. PDP bars Fire State 8 from voting at primary. PDP bars Fire State 8 from voting at primary. Cherokee will join us soon. Jigawa PDP. Cherokee will join us soon. Jigawa PDP. And then the last headline coming from the Daily Trust. Northwest women, governors' wives commence mobilization for Buhari. Northwest women, governors' wives commence mobilization for Buhari. Let me get that right again. Northwest women, governors' wives commence mobilization for Buhari. Hello, good morning.
Oh, Mr. Again back on the line.
What's your name? Remind us your name again, please.
Mr. Ayadine.
Okay, from Kwale.
Yes, from Kwale.
Alright,
I want to quickly react to the governorship actually, the only opposing party. They should work their place and put it into ready. I want them to begin to win learning for themselves by sweeping some of these elections so that we are sure that APC will go under the drain because we don't have hope for this country in 2019 if they come back. That is
Okay, so that's how much you can take coming from the Newspaper Review Show for the 7th day of May 2018. I trust us to be back here tomorrow morning by 8:30 a.m. Until then, I remain Chijindu Itara. And we have this one coming up from Duncan Martin featuring the Whiskey. It's a brand new one. They call it Fake Love. Enjoy it. Bye for now.
Keep it cool, love, ma. Wine your ma. Keep it cool, love, ma. Oh yeah, wine your ma. Keep it cool, love, ma. Wine your ma.
We are more. Too much love, we are more. We are more. Too much love, we are more. Only fakers be loving when you have. When he ready, them to mama when he ready. Only fakers be loving when you have. When he ready, them to mama when he ready. When he ready.
Why you there? Sure you go there, buy money, no tell. Sure you go there, buy money, no tell. Sure you go there for me if I no bill. Make I know. Say make you show me plenty love, make I know. See, only fake girls be loving when you have. When he ready, them two mama when he ready. Only fake girls be loving when you have. Hey, when he ready, them two mama when he ready. Hey.
Oh no, when y'all on this love, Cabo, yes, you very this love. Oh no, good love, no. Starboy, Obawala Murishi, Mwani Wai, Obu Eze Pita, wow, oh no.
Keep it cool, love, ma. On your ma. Keep it cool, love, ma. Oh yeah, on your ma. Keep it cool, love, ma. On your ma. Keep it cool, love, ma. Make I love you, although. Buy for me, although. Sexy lady, make I be your bobo. Say I go die for your mother. So pull in my auto. Bakala my auto. Say na me be your bobo. Yeah. Only fake girls be loving when you have. When he ready, them two mama when he ready. Only fake girls be loving when you have. Hey, when he ready, them two mama when he ready. Hey.
Oh no, when y'all on this love, Cabo, yes, you very this love. Oh no, good love, oh no. Starboy, Obawala Murishi, Mwani Wai, Obu Eze Pita, wow, oh no. I wanna be like this. If love can be like this, I wanna do like this. If love can be like this, I know we are more. Too much love, we are more. I know we are more. Too much love, we are more. Only fakers be loving when you have. When he ready, them to mama when he ready. Only fakers be loving when you have. When he ready, them to mama when he ready. And I need that fun. Take love only me, she. YG, why bouncing on my bounce? Echo bouncing.
It's Killer Tunes.
You are tuned into
Authority FM
91.9.
Whoa. That's man courageous.
Bring the beat back.
I be rapping for the street, I be rapping ghetto. Trust me, I will never get old. They me gongolo money lay in the walk echo. Now my bed will be the bang, everybody let go. Yeah, one read, but I'm on Kumarua. But what today, tall up, Ben Sarewa. Feel like anybody, you make it anybody. I'm on Timara Bugatti, Mama Kora, anybody. Multi-blow, I'm on Tiama. Farabale, Davido, Colosseum. Be more this star, it doesn't matter. If it doesn't for Polly, Lola, me, they to the lighter. Aisha, I'm in love with your sister. Oh, my nigga, I beg you pass me the wristline. Fresh nigga like me forever like this. Yeah, mama born me a winner. I'm a ruler, yeah, me draw the line. I don't line up, I'm above the line, yeah.
You are tuned into
Authority FM
91.9.
It's
is educative, it is informative, it is engaging, it is fresh, it is trending, it is political. It is the People's Congress on Authority FM 91.9 every Monday and Wednesday at 9 a.m. with Nkem Okanume. Let's keep you updated on political issues. Don't miss an episode.
Life no get. But some people they run insane. Human beings to their grave. Brother, not true how they talk. Make you look round the world. Prostitution they blow like bomb. Now why some girls they kill their unborn child. If you go to motherless baby, you go see abandoned kids. Them they cry for the morning tea. It's clear, them no go see to receive. I beg make you hear me say Kulura de kana no yara, Kulura de kana no yara, Kulura de manyango beo. I beg make you hear me say.
The one pervading evil of democracy is a tyranny of the majority, or rather of that party, not always the majority, that succeed by force or fraud in carrying elections. Lord Acton. Good morning to you and welcome to People's Congress in Authority 91.9. I am Nkem Okanume, your host on the People's Congress. It is 236 days to the general elections in the country. The drama is getting really interesting as different scenes are exhibited every day. On the other hand, for the APC administration, we can see or feel some kind of desperation. Tension is getting really high and the pressure mounted is really intense. That is what we can, feel, and that is what we can see from the leading party at the moment. However, we have some interesting stories that developed and of course are still developing in the political arena. Let's first of all, we're going to take it bit by bit. First of all, I would like to let you know that this morning I have a regular analyst, of course, in the studio, a political analyst. He will tell you, first of all, that everything personal, everything political party, he always wants to tell you that he is diverting himself of all of that because he wants to come clean. Talking about none other than Comrade Chris Makomosi. Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning, Kim. Good morning, listeners. And then thank you for tuning in once again.
All right. So, and of course, at home, we have to be joining us this morning online to tell us or give us an insight of where he feels about the just concluded APC World Congresses. He's Mr. Emeka Obi. But however, let me, try to give us a little insight of what's been happening. The governorship primary in Ekiti State was disrupted by violence at the voting venue. The violence or the chaos rose from party members who were upset about the irregularities and malpractices taking place in the election. Those are the allegations. Of course, you do know that the Ekiti governorship election was supposed to take place on July 14th, from what we have from INEC. I mean the timetable. But I don't know, the elections were inconclusive after the thugs invaded the venue. And now one of the men that was videoed, or the video that was captured, who was accused of being a thug, came out on a national TV and said, no, I am not a thug. I am actually a youth leader. I'm one of the people in this party. I'm supposed to be there. He said that, no way, you can't refer to me as a thug, But that is what, we have for that. You also know that on the flip side, that still on APC politics, that the APC held World Congress, which was actually has its world congresses nationwide in over 9,500 electoral wards. It was expected to stay the state for those at the local government level, the 36 states and the federal government capital territory. And of course, the delegates from the ward levels will determine those who will take place or get into the state level, and those that will go for the national convention where some of their committees will be elected. But I will stop on that. Remember, I said that we have at home that joining us this morning, Mr. Emeka Obi, who will give